Lemonade's giving like heartburn. I don't know. Do you guys get like a little bit of heartburn when you drink like something acidic from lemonade? Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, show you guys some love. Like the video. Like the video, show some love. Yeah, I can't wait till it gets to a point where I can like just do more when it comes to my vlogs and stuff. And like, you know, like just do a lot of fun stuff like decorating, doing more, I don't know, skincare or morning vlogs, night vlogs, like, I don't know, stuff that a woman would love to see from me. More clothing hauls and stuff, like how I style myself. I don't know, like just different stuff, I guess. I just can't wait till I can do more. I just want to up my content because I am a lifestyle content creator, but I do want to grow my channel. You know, I don't want to just be stuck in between the same amount of views all the time. I want to get to like 10K views on a video, every video or more, you know? Like I really want to set those goals and make it happen. And I would love to before the end of the year. Don't mind me if I look a certain way, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I almost went to sleep. But I'm like, oh, I really wanted to go live. I told them I was gonna go live. But I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired. So we're gonna see about me talking if it's gonna wake me up. But yeah, y'all. What's going on? I'm gonna put y'all up here. Yeah, I'm gonna push this in front of me so y'all could look, so I don't have to hold my phone. Just let me move this out the way. Moving my baby's play mat over a little bit. But yeah, I was trying to get the boys to also settle. I mean, if they up, they up. As long as they just like laying down like they about to go to sleep. But let me try. Oh, this cup's cold. But yeah, I'm just sipping some lemonade right now. I'm just gonna move this up just a little bit. There we go. Something a little better. But yeah, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? It is Thursday. And so I don't know who's up. I'm sure this party's someone up anywhere in the world. It just like depends on the timing. And also, yeah, it depends on like, I guess, to where you live. So not like everybody may be asleep or I don't know. Probably. Hold on. My bad. I said my son, he took forever to eat his pierogies. So like they're like cold, but they're really, really good. I'm about to just eat this on it. Huh. I'm not wasting no food. These are so good. I got some Sazon on them. I did like mine in a skillet, like a little bit of like olive oil, the pierogi, and I like put like just Sazon over it, and it's just so good. It tastes good, kind of cold, like, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie though, like I I was starting to get tired. But I feel like this is like the perfect time to probably try to go live because my baby's sleeping, my other kids like more wind down, you know. So that way they're not like as loud. But if you know me, I like to go live in the mornings. Then I don't really consider myself a night person for real. If I do, it's like pushing it. But it depends really. So yeah. Do you guys have like any questions for me? Thank you guys for liking the video so far. Do y'all have like any questions or anything for me? Oh, if you haven't noticed, I found out how to take my chat reaction off. So yeah, no one can try to be funny. Which I feel like it's always been one person. I don't know who it is, but it's one person that's been doing it. Keep doing like the laughing emoji on my like live stream, just constantly doing it. But yeah, I didn't even know you could even take reactions off, like to prevent people to do like reactions. Like, I mean, it's nice to see people like send hearts and stuff, but some people, I guess, abuse it. So yeah, I could stop that too. But I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm just tired right now. I'm just tired. Overall, I had a good day today. How was your day? So what I wanted to talk to you guys about like 2 lives ago, like or 2 days ago. So it was this. I was like strolling on like my one of my socials, and I came across this female that she looked familiar from like I guess she was on a reality show, Love and Hip Hop in the past, and she I guess like she was. I just happened to call her live. I'm not following her nothing, but she was on my timeline. I was just talking to her about. I mean, not wait. What did I say? Did I say me? My bad, y'all. I'm kind of like zoning out, but she was basically talking about I guess like her surgeries and the mistakes she made and all that because I guess like her bottom is like well was huge and she was just talking about like the mistakes that she made and the doctors and her experiences of having like cosmetic surgery. um I would love to have her like on here someday maybe if I was ever reach out to her. I don't know, but because I feel like I could relate to her on a lot of things. And then she started going into talking about, obviously, there were some people that came for her, like haters and stuff, of course. She clapped back at them. Well, I don't want to say that word, y'all. I don't know why I just said that, clap back. But I swear, sometimes you just find yourself saying things. But anywho, so, she just kind of reminded me a little bit of myself. And she's older than me. She's in her 40s. She should look good for her age, but it's just I kind of like could relate to her in a lot of ways because of what she did, and I don't know, I just could relate like a lot of stuff, and so it just caused me to be tuned into her live for a minute at that. So I was just like listening and stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, recorded like some of what she was saying because I want to share it with you guys and how I feel, not like a reaction from her live, but more so like and I'm gonna look at the comments in a second, not like a reaction, but more so like speak on how I can relate, like me speaking like the relatableness of her, if that makes sense. I don't know if you consider that a reaction, but I'm not basically stating my opinion when it comes to her. I'm just basically speaking on the relativeness of what she shared, if that makes sense. So I'm not giving an opinion, because I relate to her. But so just like a little bit. I wish I could share you guys so you guys to hear it, but again, I'm on my phone, so duh, so my freaking phone. Because my computer's broke. But I haven't seen her on live since. I don't honestly probably think she goes like that, but she said she do get on to promote her business. Again, I'm not like following her, but I wouldn't mind listening to another like one of her lives or anything. But yeah, so I just wanted to talk about a little bit of that, things that she mentioned, being an adult, world and all that stuff. Like she was just pretty much, it sounded like she was just giving like a good old story time. So it kind of reminded me of myself, because if y'all know me, I like to give a good old story time. And I've been kind of trying to stay away from talking about my past, because I do sometimes want to leave things in the past, because that's like I moved on, and I also like to spread awareness. It's not like I encourage people to do these things or whatever. It's just more so like me spreading awareness about my experience and how what things are really like out here. I mean, I don't know what's probably going on nowadays, but I'm sure nothing really changed much. But so I try to like stay away from talking about things that I've been through like in the past, because it's not my future. It's just a part of my journey, testimony, but it's not my future. It's not my present, and it's not my future. But I mean, we all love a good little story time though, right? But it's like, yeah, so yeah, I gotta get a little juiced up if I want to, talk. Because you know me, I'm a talker. But watching her live made me like feel like I want to share like another like story time on it. So I don't know, y'all. But we're gonna talk about some stuff of how I can relate in a second. And I was also saying on my other live, I was like, well, I don't know. People are gonna like, I don't think my audience probably, I don't know if, like, say my audience, they're like experienced or had cosmetic surgery. So I was like, asking, I was like, wait, because if they're not like experienced or know anything about that type of stuff, it's like, are they really gonna want to watch or listen to what I have to say? But then again, some people just like story times, whether they had it done to themselves or not. They may know people who had it done. So I guess that makes sense. But it's like, I still would like to know if you guys are into that stuff, because I don't want it to be like pointless, you know? And I do want to give a clap, because I just want to say thank you for the ladies who have followed me or subscribed to me or watched me, because I felt like from my past, it seemed like I only got attention from like guys and not really females. So just the fact that my channel has grown and I guess I had gained females, whether people show love or not, that would just speak volumes about whoever it is. But besides from that, that means something to me, because I'm not just like, just say for I'm not like for guys. I want females to watch me, support me, you know, and so that's why I also want to do content that I know other females would like or relate to me about. I get it, females can be haters and jealous and I want to support for those type of reasons. But I just want to seriously say like thank you, because I didn't know that that can probably happen to me, because I never really had that type of female support in that way. And again, like from where I used to come from, again from social media, it seemed like guys should just show love. Like on my pictures and stuff, I never really got like really attention from like a lot of females. So shout out to the females that's watching me. And I did check my analytics. It said the first thing I saw was, it said the age range is from like, I think like 34 to 40 something is mainly watching me as far as the age. And then the rest is like 40 and up, and then like it's below like 30. But between the age 30, like I think it's like 30 to like 40, 42, it says something like that. That's the biggest number of the age gap of people that's following me on my YouTube channel. So that's good to know. See, and I was just saying how I thought it was just older people following me. But there's people actually around, I guess, around my age group. So shout out to that. And then and then when I slid over, it said that, yeah, I have a lot of women follow me compared to men. So shout out to that. So now I really want to buckle down to what do the females, want to continue to see more of me, like what y'all want to see me do more on here. Because again, it could be a mixture of things. Not everybody's party supporters and stuff, but I genuinely want to know what type of, you as a woman or female, what type of content would you want to see for me? Or even if you guys have suggestions of what you think maybe may make my channel probably get a little bigger. I don't know. Shoot. But yeah. So why wouldn't you want reactions? I do. I mean, I don't mind because I feel like that's like a part of engagement. But the reason why I started turning it off was because somebody, I don't know who it is, kept hitting the laughing one constantly, like throughout my whole life. And that's just rude and disrespectful. Like, I don't want to see that laughing thing on my screen the whole time I'm talking. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just rude and disrespectful. And it's like, who has the time to just sit on a keyboard typing, keep hitting that emoji constantly? It wasn't like they did it, they took a break, and they didn't do it no more. No, whoever that person was kept doing. They started doing it today, the live before this. And like I said, this is my first time going live on my phone on YouTube. And they started doing it, but I didn't know how to take it off because it was my first time on my phone doing it. But now that I'm on, before I got on this one, I saw how to take it off. So at least I can still chat with me, but knowing I'm sorry I had to take it off so no one can't send me hearts or nothing. You could probably like send me some super chats. That's about it. But it's all because people or somebody, not people, somebody, it has to be one person. I don't think it's a lot of people hitting the laughing. But it's just crazy how people just do things just in weird ways to try to, like, try to get someone's attention, I guess, put it like that. So that's why I turned off the reactions, or else I would have kept it up. I mean, you would think we're all adults here, but that's not giving adult behavior. So yeah, I think the person was saying, since your boys didn't have their dad, that you were just happy you have your youngest son that in his life. Wait, let me read this again. Hi, from earlier, I think the person was saying, since your boys didn't have their dad, that you were just happy you have your youngest son's dad in his life. I don't know if that's what they could have meant by it. I honestly don't know because that wasn't the only thing they said, and their username was out of pocket. Like, you could tell they were trolling me. They were definitely trolling me based off the username too. So yeah, it wasn't just that comment that the person made. But if that's what they meant, then I don't know. But that's part of what I said or what the person said. Yeah. So let's just know that the message wasn't a good message, put it like that. And to answer your other, I guess you're trying to make a statement, I don't know. But to answer that, when I say let me see. When I did ask for this situation, meaning I didn't ask for the court situation. I didn't feel like that was necessary. So I did not ask for that in particular. Of course, if you have a kid, you got to just deal what comes with it. Like, I get that. But I wasn't referring to that matter. I was referring to, yeah. But everything's good right now. So, yeah. They know I don't like what. Hey, my phone's dying quick. Shit. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know. People just be doing random stuff. So I don't know. That happened like a minute ago. So I don't know how they could tell if I don't like it if they just started doing it. They just started doing it. So I don't know if they thought it will get to me or I will notice it. But I mean, it was just something they just did. So I don't know. I don't know. But obviously, I'm not bothered by it because guess what? I could take it off, and that's what I've been doing. So I don't have to see it. Problem solved. Problem solved. Because at the end of the day, if people are watching me and commenting, they can still like my video. Like, so, I mean, it sucks, but not everybody is adults. So I have to, I have the freedom to arrange my life how I want it to be, which is a great thing, right? Me as the creator. So, yeah. But yeah, feel free to ask me questions. We're going to get into continue to what we're going to talk about because y'all know my phone's starting to die, honey, baby. And I do not like holding my phone for it to try to charge because it's not charging while I have it on the charger on live. Now, if I was on my phone, strolling, my phone would charge while I'm still on my phone. I know some people's phones are not like that, but mine, it does it for me. But my phone was definitely charging pretty good once I was not on it, like on live at all. So yeah, my phone went from 81% to now 67. So yeah, let me start talking. And I mean, if it's about to die, I'll just have to put it, just try to hold it again. If not, I don't know, I'll probably get off. I'll probably get back on early in the morning or something. But yeah. So let me ask you guys this. So any of you ladies, have you guys ever had any cosmetic surgeries or into it, curious about it? Do you know anybody that had it done? What are your thoughts on it? Or have you guys ever been like in the nightlife or did any like, whether that's you were a dancer and other terms, what they call it on social media, midnight ballerina, or have you ever did like, I don't know, was you ever a bottle girl, a waiter, but did you did any services in exchange for money? Well, you don't have to answer to that part. But as far as being a dancer or like a bottle girl or waiter, anything nightlife related, have you guys ever done that before or know anybody who was in it? Are you guys familiar with PIMPs, anything of that sort? I mean, I know they don't really go together with cosmetic surgery, but I just, only because this lady had touched on it and I could kind of relate to her on some of the things that she spoke on about certain things in that. That's why I'm asking you guys, because that's kind of what I want to talk about. Anyone? I like scope. It's like itchy right here. Okay, well, I'm going to continue on. So if you don't, okay. So how I want to start this off. So like I was saying, the lady, she's in her 40s. She looks pretty good for her age. She's a Latina. Not that that really matters, but I'm just throwing it out there just to give a little bit more context to what we're talking about. And so apparently, like in her days, she was like a dancer, video vixen. She was on a reality TV show. So she obviously had more years of experience, and she had cosmetic work done. And I guess she was a dancer, so I guess apparently she made money. Like, she made good money in that lifestyle, and I'm sure she had probably men that she dealt with that, probably made sure she was good or looked out for, whatever the case may be. But according to, like, listening to her, as if she was making pretty good money, right? To be able to afford these things. Or she spoke on having like say she had money saved or something like that. So that's a good thing, because usually like when you are in the fast life, ladies are able to save money. I mean, it's not all peachy king where you like you're always making money a night, but it's possible. And I believe she came to Atlanta, but she resides in Miami. So if you familiar with Miami, I'm pretty sure the girls out there are making pretty good money. Especially there's a lot of ballers in Miami. But so yeah, I could see it. She, was probably making good money. She was making enough money to where she could save, have work up a good savings. Boom. That explains how she could afford her surgeries. So apparently she was talking about her like mistakes of how, like, I guess she had like a real nice big like a big booty, but nobody would know that her ass, I guess, was hard. It was hard. And she she only felt comfortable wearing, I guess, leggings over. Like she looked good. Like you want to be able to tell her ass was hard, right? And this is where I caught her lie. So I think she was talking something about guys will fuck anything. Like you, like how does she describe it? She said, and it's shit. I think that's real shit. But she was just saying, like, they don't care how you look. Like, they don't care about your ass. Like, you don't even probably have to have a face, and they'll just do whatever, okay? But, so I think that's the part where I caught her. Like, maybe, like, stay tuned in. But, with all this to say, she was talking about her butt, right? And because I guess she was doing the illegal way, okay? The way that I wouldn't recommend you ladies to do, however, that will get you that look that you may want, is by getting ass shots. It's illegal though. You're not supposed to get it done. A lot of chicks back in the day, they will try to go to someone in the basement, get it done. And it's not good for your body. And that's why you guys know a lot of influencers or celebrities, they at some point get that shit taken out because it's ruining, it's fucking up your body. Some people be fine, but at some point you're gonna hear somebody complain about something about their ass. If you don't believe me, ask them. So yeah, 9 times out of 10. So thank God I haven't ever, got that much bold. Cause if you know me, I'm sure y'all been watching me. If you know me, you know I be taking some fucking risks and I just be doing what the fuck I want. I'm just adventurous like that. But thank God I haven't been that damn tweaking to get some ass shots. Okay. And as you know, ass shots can be, cheaper obviously too, getting like a regular typical, say, BBL. So basically, she started off. That's what a lot of them did back in the day. But a lot of the, you guys may say IG baddies or whatever baddies, it's because they got ass shots. That's what makes their butt goes, doop. Because if you don't know, if you had a BBL, a lot of people, you don't just get one BBL. You got to get 2, 3 of them bitches. Okay, I only got one. Okay, and look at me. Exactly. Hello. And that's crazy because I just saw a post. It was, I think, yesterday, the day before. Someone, it was like a bunch of girls with BBLs in a room doing Pilates, and somebody gonna say in the comments like, why you guys are working out, you have BBLs, like silly. Like just because you have a BBL don't mean you're not supposed to work out. You're supposed to work out. You have to maintain the BBL. Duh. Especially postpartum. People think it's when people get BBLs, like, oh, they're just trying to fake like they worked out all their life and they got a BBL. No, baby. It doesn't matter. You still have to work out if you have a BBL because that's the only way you're going to maintain it. So I'm just throwing that out there. Whether you're natural, BBL, you still have to work out to keep up with your shape. You have to. That's why it's called post-op. So yeah, so that's, you have to. So give them their credit because yes, they may have paid to get their body done, but they also have, it's very, very important to be taking care of yourself afterwards. So you have to respect that and not judge them because they still need to work out to maintain that shape. So if you guys don't know that, that's a tip for y'all right there. If you're wondering why girls got BBLs and they're working out, you're supposed to, okay? So besides from that though, so basically she was getting ass shots done by, I think somebody in Atlanta or something, or whatever in New York City, some shit. And she would just talk about her mistakes, how like I guess like she went to LA, I think Beverly Hills, and hey baby. And she trusted this doctor who does not specialize in ass, well, taking out the stuff in her ass. He doesn't specialize in that, but she put her trust in him, and he fucked her up. She had made this mistake. They had her laid out because I guess the nurse gave her too much anesthesia. When you have to give someone a certain amount of anesthesia to wake them up by a certain time, she was flat on the table. The doctor fucking left. And then she ended up giving that doctor another shot. And I'm only saying her, sharing her mistakes, because not saying that's something I would do, but that just shows you how some people, you'll look at them and go, why would they make that same mistake over and over again? And they're fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, but she is admitting that she was like that. Like, she was making these dumb decisions and without, you know what I'm saying? And spending all this money to do it, because you know sometimes you get a little desperate when, especially when you want to fix something. And she did this realizing that her ass, you know, I guess was like hard from the ass shots, because I guess like it makes you look all nice and perfect at first, right? But then like the next day or in due time, you'll start to notice your ass will like drop, and then it'll start to get hard. That's not good. And you never know what these people are really putting in your ass too. That's how you have to really know a lot of shit. But again, people get desperate. So what she was trying to do was she was basically trying to find a surgeon to get the shit taken out of her. So yeah, she went to Beverly Hills, tried this doctor that was not specialized in that. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing. And she went to him not once but twice. And then she went to New York City, and she's like, oh, yeah, I think LA something. Wait, like NYC's a whole shit show, like type shit, you know? So I'm just giving a little story. Well, I don't know if you guys would consider this a story time, but I'm just basically speaking on someone's situation that I can like relate to. And I'm just sharing information on it. Like, I'm just giving y'all just some tips and shit about it, because I can relate to it. But yeah, so if this is not something for you, or if you're a guy, you may want to exit and come back. But this is for the ladies. This is just a topic I'm just sharing for tonight. But then we can talk about other stuff. Feel free to ask questions. But this is what I'm deciding to talk about tonight. So yeah, so anyhow, she went to New York City or whatever, and it was like a shit show. Like, she made a mistake again. It was just some fuck shit going on. Just put it like that. And this is the thing that I love that she said that she is so right about. So all right, long story short, she went through all these like different people that wasn't really qualified or just fucked her up, all because she went to get it taken out or get fixed up because her shit was just rock hard. Usually that's what happens to these girls that has these get ass shots. And so, and you know, I'm in the A, so you know, a lot of girls have BBLs, some may have ass shots. It's like a mixture of it all, you know. Shit, it's the you know what walking around with them too. It's not just the females. But I so can relate to this. Even though I haven't went to LA, you know, California, New York City to have work done on my body, I went to Miami, and Miami kind of has a little few words too, what people say about the doctors in Miami. You got to be careful, because some of them may have deaths on their whatever. You just have to pay attention, do your research on your doctors. That's another tip. I encourage people to do your research on the doctors that you go to for these surgeries. It's very, very important. And I'll give y'all another story time about how I chose my doctor if y'all want to know. But so I didn't go to someone obviously in Atlanta. I went to someone in Miami for my body, right? Well, when I had my BBL, mind you, I didn't get no ass shots. Shit, imagine me having some ass shots. I'll be like doop 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 doop. But no, my ass probably would have been rock hard too. So thank God, baby, mine's is nice and okay, because I did it the lipo way. Again, so I just can relate to her some things, because I know what it's like to make mistakes, and then I also know what it's like to desperately want something done to get fixed, or I mean not to get fixed, but I just know what it feels like to like really want to do something. You may not think about it through, you just want to get it done, you know. And I've had moments like that, in that type of, you know, world, and not the cosmetic like by itself, but just being in a certain lifestyle. You know, like you may go through some mistakes because, or you may have done something for maybe for something just at the moment, but you wasn't really thinking. I just know what that feeling is like. So I feel like I can relate to her on a lot of things. Or one of those I told you so moments, but you just did what you did anyway because you just wanted to. So I feel like I can relate to her on that. And then also, so here's the thing that I love that she said. Oh yeah, so based touching off that, I went to Miami, and Miami is like the world of BBLs and all that surgeries and stuff too. So and they have like a stigma, like I'm sure different things talked about certain doctors in Miami and stuff. Not saying they're not good, because you know people go to Miami, you know, for things. I mean, I'm sure people go to Texas and certain other cities too for great doctors. But here's something that I like that she said. She said that that she then I wish she would have this the whole time. She then went to Colombia. And that is something that I would have loved to do if I went around to BBL. I will go to Colombia. I'm going to tell you guys this now. If you are a female that wants to get your body done, I'm going to recommend you go straight to Colombia or go straight out the country. But if I have to tell you where to go to Colombia. Just skip all the fucking LA, skip New York, skip Miami, skip all the city in the United States shit. Go straight to Colombia. You'll get what maybe in like a third round BBL here, you'll get in a one round BBL out the country, and you're spending less. Just go out the country, because out the country they can get all your fat fucking out. In the United States, they can't take all your fat out in the United States. And that's why y'all probably see me with some of my back rolls. Because my doctor, she probably couldn't really see that when I was laying flat on my stomach on the table. Even though she did mark me up. And I told her exactly what to do, well, what I wanted done. But when I am laying, you can't always see everything clearly anyways, you know. But it doesn't even matter. In the U.S., they can only take out a certain amount of fat. If you go out the country, they could take it all out. So I'm pretty sure if I went to Colombia the first time, I would have been fucking snatched. A bitch couldn't tell me shit. Okay? So, baby, don't get it twisted, okay? And so basically when she went there, she was talking about how she had a wonderful experience. She paid for 2 nurses. They stuck by her side. They just helped her. They did exactly what she wanted. You see what I'm saying? And they do not play in Colombia. They got the best fajas. I mean, I've heard nothing but good things about it. She said, "Oh, to tell my family, she was always thinking she thought she was gonna die." No, no. You just gotta do your research, you guys. That's what you have to do, ladies. Is do your research, okay? And fajas, I love me a good faja, but I know Colombia got some great fajas. If y'all want to know more about stuff like that, we could talk more about that. But I just wanted to let y'all know how I can relate to this person. She's in her 40s now, and how, you know, she was just explaining how she went through a few like mistakes, all because she got ass shots. And now she's finding doctors on how to get that shit out of her. Here's the interesting part. You can't take out ass shots, baby, like you do, because you want to know why? Because duh. You didn't get lipo. You got ass shots. Them sticks is only to fucking maneuver when you're getting lipo to get that shit out of you. To get that fat out of you. You can't do that with ass shots. It's going to be hard, and like, I think she described it as sticky. And then she said when it comes out, it looks like diamonds. It looks like, yeah, she said like diamonds. It's hard. And this isn't from her. This is what the doctor said. Like, that stick's not gonna work. That's why it was so hard, and like someone act like they didn't know what to do. So she had to go to Colombia. So I'm just only sharing this just for awareness. You guys can learn from, you know, others' mistakes, from my mistakes. Even though I didn't really tell y'all none of my mistakes, but I can relate to her because I've done it before. Like, I know, well, I haven't had ass shots either, but still, I know what it's like though to like maybe like do something, then you want to do something else, and that could apply to anything in life. But true, true. And I'm not promoting anybody to get surgery, but I do feel like people should do what makes them happy, for sure, for sure. And so basically, so yeah, that was just, pretty much it. And I guess after that, she started going deep in depth about, I guess probably like the dance life and stuff, and how, some dancers stay in there till they're old, like 50, and some, you're supposed to get in there, and then talk about the pimps, how you could get sucked into the lifestyle, and do. I'm so familiar with all of that. She even said, like, even being in a club, like, you could just look around and look at someone in the face, you could just tell, like, they're just lost souls. And I believe it. Look around, go somewhere and look around. And they did say, like, strip clubs can be known as like a devilish land. Like, people there don't really have like really no souls. I mean, I don't feel like you can say that about everybody though, because everybody have different motives there. But a lot of the times people do there because, like, trust me, I know I was in lifestyle. There's pimps in these clubs. You got people watching you in these clubs. I mean, there's a lot of shit that goes on in these clubs. Trust me, I've been there. I had my little experiences with stuff. So I know how the lifestyle can be. So I just feel like I can relate to so much that I thank God I never mess with a pimp in the nightlife. But I correlate so much of what she has to say because I've seen it, I've witnessed it, and how she was expressing how she witnessed people like getting killed, or dancers not making it back because being in that lifestyle. So, just be careful and don't let it soak you in. It's kind of like you gotta like live with purpose, in that lifestyle. Um, yeah, pretty much have a plan. How about that? Have a plan. Oh, and another thing that she spoke on was when people would hit her up to do like a video, because I guess she was like, a video vixen. She was saying how she said no, she turned it down. Want to know why? Because she didn't like the way she looked. Her ass was hard. She only looked good when she had to put on double layers. I mean, not layers, double leggings to like hide it, the fact. But she would decline people hitting her up to do videos, and they would look at her like, are you serious? Like, you got a nice body, but they didn't know that her ass was hard. So she felt it. She knew it. She felt that insecurity. So she didn't want to do those type of videos because she knew how her ass was, you know? So she was just giving like a little story time. And I enjoyed it because it's like I could relate to her because, of everything. And she definitely said a lot of facts because I know. And as soon as for example, as soon as she said that about the Columbia thing, I already knew she was good in good hands. And that kind of like saved her. hmm And some of these surgeries and stuff is not cheap, especially if you're going to Beverly Hills. But don't think because, oh, Beverly Hills or LA, like, you think you got a good doctor. Fuck no. You got to still do your research because those doctors will fuck your ass up too. They will fuck your ass up. Don't think because, oh, it sounds fancy. Like, oh, we're going to Beverly Hills. Like, you're going to be top notch tier with the best of the best doctors. Because fuck no. No. You got to do your research still. A lot of people will finesse you and just try to get over on you. She even went deep in depth about the doctor, and she exposed the doctor. She went deep in depth about the doctor in New York City, the one who left her on a table. And the moment she got there, like, she knew all the red flags, but she continued to go through with it. That's something I'll probably do. Sorry, no, but I'm not trying to basically like I could be a blondie sometimes, but no, it be like that sometimes. Though. Like you can have all the signs, you still go with the flow. Like what the fuck? But no, but but no. So basically, but she was saying how I was some. He was all, on FaceTime already, like, oh, you see, I'm about to do her body. A lot of people will do it like as promo. Like a lot of these doctors will like try to finesse you, like, because they trying to hold up an image, and they're using you to try to hold up their image when really they're fucking shit. They're fucking your ass up. They botched you. That's another term, botched. A lot of botched bodies. So yeah, just do your research. So yeah, so a lot of these girls that y'all may think is beautiful and have these nice bodies. Well, some always talk shit because you can clearly tell which ones be the fake ones. But don't get me wrong, there be a lot of girls that be still getting assaulted that their bodies is fake, but it really be real. But I'm talking about the ones who really do have like the ass shots. A lot of people think, oh, their bodies look banging bad. I want my body to look like that or whatever. But the whole time their ass is fucking hard, hurting, sagging. And they're feeling with it. They're going through the scars, the bruises, and the looks. Y'all just seeing it from, with the clothes on looking good and the fatigue. Or a lot of times y'all think, oh, they look like ants, or they got, the booty and the skinny ass legs. Or y'all think or they may have some butt dentures. Trust me, like it probably, not like perfection. They have flaws and shit still going through these surgeries. That's why I never really kind of get sometimes surgeries, because surgeries, the healing process could be ugly. Like when girls get like certain implants or breast reductions, they'll have still like a scar and stuff. And I just feel like, to me, I feel like that's just kind of pointless at times. But when it comes to like even like certain butt work done and all that, like they come with scars and shit, so you shaking all that ass, shake, and all them scar. Like, the point that I'm trying to make is that people may look at people like that, like, oh, they got nice bodies and all this and that and a third. Whole time they're probably feeling some type of way, like, oh my god, I need to get my body done. My body is like, it's hurting, or something feels weird. Like, you don't know what they're going through. They're not going to tell you that unless they're vocal about their journey, getting that body right, so they're sharing their experience with you guys if they're vocal about it. But if not, you don't know how that person's feeling. They're probably like hurt because, their bodies, something's bothering them, or they know that they look botched and they got to get their bodies done again. So you just don't know what people are going through, because I kid you not, people don't just go for one surgery. They go for multiple. They go for multiple rounds to get the look that they desire. You know what I'm saying? And like me, I had a beautiful body. When I first got my body done, I was swollen. I had to wear my faja, but my body, you could tell my frame, my ass was sitting or whatever. Like, but you could tell I was still healing, So it took a few months for me to like really like look like get into the like my frame. But I'm telling you that as soon as I got my surgery, people noticed. Like even guys noticed. They're like, how does your butt sit like that? Or I used to like, people will know. Trust me, people will notice if you just got your body done or something. They're going to know, because for one, you're always going to have that faja, or you're going to be at a restaurant or somewhere on your BBL pillow, or just by your frame, your physique. They're going to notice, because even when I got my breasts done, I went to a club, and a female, like, they noticed, like, something. They just noticed I guess that they just noticed it. So it's definitely an eye attention, like, thing when you get your body done, too. But, because people notice things, you'll be shocked. You'll be surprised. And it is like a confidence booster as well, because you got your body done, you want to go out, you want to get cute, all that shebang. But which is a great feeling. But at the same time, your body still got to heal and stuff, So when I didn't just look like this right after I got from surgery. No, I was swollen for like a minute. Like my body looked more obviously put together because I just got my body done. So I looked more like how I just came out of surgery. Um, and some people bruised. Like I think I had some bruises at first, but then they dissolved. But another thing is my body looked nice. I loved it. I had some good seasons in my life to where I felt I looked really my best at times. Like trust me, yeah, I have. Um but also you have to obviously maintain your shape as well. Like yeah, I got like the massages, the drainage and all that in due time, but you still have to keep up with your body. And that's crazy because some people get your body done, next thing you know, oh shit, you just had a baby or something. Like life shit happens. um but I've always had a cute shape, and like I said, I didn't really have no complaints, to be honest. But I just can imagine if I would have got like around 2 or 3 BBL, I would have really been super snatched because I've already have a cute shape. If anything, I'll have them get more meat probably from this area. Or my back fat probably. But I wouldn't even want to go somewhere in the States if I would. I'm not saying y'all I'm gonna get another BBL, but I'm just saying let's just say if I ever was. Let's just say if I was to ever go again for around 2 BBL. Because I don't mind working out. I love to work out. That's not a problem for me. And I'm content with how I look now. I don't care if I get a little butt. Hey, I know I'm gonna get active. But with all that to say, let's just say if I was to get around 2 BBL at some point, right? I definitely would love to go out the country next time for sure. For sure. Because I know that they were really going to have me snatched. Baby, yeah, get me snatched right. So, yeah, my body would probably look even more snatched and badder than what it is now. And I have kids. Who knows? And I'm not afraid. Like, yes, it's definitely risky because getting a BBL is like a surgery you could die from. That's why it's really important who you go to. And it's really important that you are healthy. That you are healthy, and you should be just fine. Don't be afraid. Like, again, I don't know if you're a risk taker or not, but it's like when you're put to sleep, you don't feel anything. Do y'all know some BBLs you could get it while you're woke? I don't think I will ever do that, but they have ones you could get them done while you're woke. But anywho, being put to sleep with anesthesia, you'll be on that table, for example, maybe a little past 8 hours. You won't even know a thing till you wake up. You want to know you're on the table for that long. Another thing that I have heard that could happen is half of the time, I don't know if this is really true, but I've heard this. Is sometimes when you think you have a doctor that you booked, paid for to do your body, they're not really the ones doing your body. It's somebody else usually doing your body. So when you're put to sleep, the doctor that you thought was going to do work on your body that you booked for, it's not even really touching your body. It's somebody else doing it. Ain't that crazy? They're going to have everybody in the room, the nurses and all X, Y, and Z, but I don't know. I got to do some more research on that. You guys have any questions? I sure am a talker. Y'all got any questions? Or anything else y'all want me to talk about? I said it. I said this may not be a conversation for the guys. I'm sorry, guys. This is for the ladies. But I don't think I have really females on my YouTube that really into this stuff or cosmetic stuff. But that's what I'm saying. It's good. That's why it's good to get to know your audience, because it's like I'm up here having story times and shit, and these ladies probably don't know nothing about those lifestyles. And I'm up here just running my mouth, yip yapping. That's what I'm saying. Like, if this is not relatable to you, or if you're not someone that's just interested in just listening, let me know. So I don't even probably have to talk about it, waste my time. But I mean, I'm just at the end of the day sharing things from, like, listening to other people that probably, I could relate to, and I'm sharing because she's another example. And again, she's older. She's in her 40s. She's a 10 to 11 age gap from me. And she looks good for her age. But I can relate to her, and she's older than me. That means she went through more experiences than me. So just the fact of what she said, oh, I can relate to her, and I know exactly what she's talking about because I've been through the same experience, you know? So, and apparently she doesn't, she's not in that lifestyle anymore. I guess she's, well, I don't know what she's doing, but I think she has like a brand, like selling lip gloss and stuff on TikTok. I don't know what else she do in her personal life. Again, I'm not following her, but I do know, I recognize her because she used to be on Love and Hip Hop. I don't know if y'all into watching Love and Hip Hop, but she wasn't on anything recent. She's on one of like the past like seasons. But that's how I recognized her from the jump. But yeah, just just pour into yourself. You know, if you're not happy with something, pour into yourself. Take good care of yourself. You know, and don't just do something that you may regret later, because a lot of times people are getting these ass shots and they're regretting them later. Or people are getting tattoos, and what are they doing? They're regretting. They're trying to get the tattoos removed later. That's why I do feel like if you get something that you know you're not gonna regret. And I know that's probably cliche to say, but try to get something that you know you're not gonna regret. I mean. So if you, like, for example, if you get a tattoo on you, get something that's meaningful. Don't just get it just cause. Like, some people just get, like, for example, stars, hearts. Like, you just put anything on your body. Like, okay, now I can see if it's cute and dainty, like a little, just very tiny. But come on now, some people just be probably getting anything, like, like really get something that's meaningful, okay? That you know you're not gonna regret or want to take off later. But nowadays, you don't even have to get tattoo removal. You get that bitch surgically removed. They gonna cut your skin open, get that little tattoo part, boop, and then stitch you back up. They got so much shit in this world, man. Who knows what they're gonna come out. Don't get me started on the men. Okay, if I have any guys on here, right? They got men. Men could get lipo. Men could get their shit down there big. Yeah. They got shit out there for the men too now. Okay, I'm trying to tell you. But I think that's, I don't know. That could probably be like a little weird though.
What is there still open?
So, yeah. Get a little bit of lemonade. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But I don't know. I don't really give story times like that anymore. I mean, I guess I'll have to get on that topic if somebody was to ask me a question. I just happen to get to talking, but oh my god, I remember this was before I had an experience and shit. I remember I was in school. I think I was in high school. It was this lady. She was cool. You wouldn't even think she would probably be like, say, a freak or whatever. But I guess I don't think she used to tell me, but apparently I found out. I guess she was like the type to like have conversations, like, and she would just say, I guess talk about probably like all the guys or something like she used to hook up with or some shit. I guess just telling her business and stuff, and I wouldn't probably have thought that about her. Hear me? Can y'all hear me? But that just goes to show that um that's just probably goes to show that some people are like open, with like just sharing. There's a lot of open, wild, free spirited people. Not everybody's comfortable or being open with like sharing about themselves or maybe what they done in their life, or some people don't care about being judged or, you know, I guess some people just be, just talking away, like just sharing about their life experiences with people. So just to hear these things from older women or people like that older when you're younger at the time, hearing people talk like this, you know, it's just like you don't think of that then because you're like more younger, hearing it. But when you're older looking back, you're like, wow, hmm, I don't know, I'm just talking, y'all. But everybody has a past. And you may think a lot of these women may look innocent. A lot of them be probably doing, if not worse, than what you may hear. So you can't ever judge a book by its cover because you'll be surprised. And they say it be the quiet ones. Like with me, for example, well, I ain't gonna be going left and right because y'all know me. I'll go start talking about one thing and I'll go and talk about another. I'm not gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that tonight. But yeah, y'all, I don't know. I don't know. That girl just gave me a little idea. I don't know. She just got me wanting to talk about, I guess, the whole BBO thing. That's why I want to talk about it so bad because it's like, dang, she make me want to have a little story time and start talking about when I had my surgery, girl. I'm like, well, damn. But I think I said enough. I think I covered most of it. Yeah. I mean, if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. If you guys have any questions about that lifestyle, I get it. Like, they both don't have nothing to do with each other, but because usually, well, okay, I guess people that tend to be in that type of lifestyle, those be the ones that usually have like the bodies and stuff for it. But so they probably put that stigma together. I mean, Lord be told, you just want to have a nice body in life, but usually women that do have those type of bodies, they most likely are in like a certain lifestyle or whatever the case may be. So, yeah. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Any questions? Any questions? See, I wasn't really in that lifestyle for long, actually. That's how I started, but I never really was in it. I was always just one of them people. I've always was just starting some shit, like, or trying something. Like, I was just one of the people just doing any old thing. Like, just doing shit because I wanted to do it. Just trying shit out, really. Like, but I wasn't like a dancer forever. But, I had like my little shares in the club, like scenes and doing something of that sort for sure. But I wasn't like a dancer, say, for like years. Like, oh, I was a dancer for 10 plus years or 4 years. Nah, that wasn't me. I have good enough experience to know about it. And that's all I need to know. So I know, I know the game. I just know what it's like because I lived it. I lived it. I met a lot of people. I've been around. I've traveled like in that time. Like I just did a lot in my life. So I'm very aware of everything that goes on. And yeah, like it's a lot of crazy shit. But again, that's what comes with certain things. And an interesting thing too is I people think like, oh, she got her body done or whatever. Is it to be in the industry? Because I guess that's just again another image or stigma people have with things. Again, I can't just get my body done just because I wanted my motherfucking body done. Because that's really the case of what it was. I just wanted to get my fucking body done for me to look good. It wasn't for that. So people, when I got my body and stuff done, people were started to think like, oh, she got it done for this or she got it done for that. No, the interesting part about me is I got my body and stuff done after. Like I got it. I got it. I got it. I didn't get it when I was a dancer. Mm-mm. I never danced with my body done before ever. And when I was in the other industry, I didn't do no professional anything with my body done either. Like, so that's why I used to get questions like, oh, she got her body different. And I didn't do shit. Like, I got it done for me, baby. Okay. Like, I got this shit done after. Like, not in my prime time when I first started or during. Mm-mm. No. And I mean, you would probably think, oh, that would be the time to have a body, right? But no, I just it didn't. I didn't do that though. That wasn't my story or nothing. Mm-mm. But I'm not gonna lie. There was when I was still, well, I was actually kind of making my exit out of it. I did do some things when I had this done, but not the rest. Meaning I didn't have a BBL yet. But when I had these done, I did was kind of in the scene just a little bit, and then that's when I exited out. So I kind of did this in my late time of me mentally exiting out of everything. But other than that, I never did no scene with my body done, baby. So nobody got to see those parts of me. Hmm. So I mean, as far as that. Now, as far as extra stuff, I was probably doing some extra stuff after, but it didn't have nothing to do with like being on camera, like things like that. But yeah, really. Um, yeah. So that's really all I have to say. I wonder, looking back, I wonder if I never got this done and my body done. I wonder what I would have looked the fucking same. Like, meaning, what I would have still been like skinnier looking. Cause they say when you get your body done or get like this, it kind of put weight on you, makes you look a little. Well, I don't know. I feel like it did make me get like a little thicker, like my face a little, maybe a little chunky. I don't know. I did put on weight. I did gain weight, but what I'm saying is, I wonder. Just imagine if I didn't have none of this done. Like, would I would have looked skinnier, or me having say kids, would I probably would have put some weight? Cause I feel like I went back looking like regular. Well, when I had my first, so it's like even though let's just say no one would have known I would have had two extra kids later, but let's just say I had two extra kids, whatever, boom, boom. What if I would have looked the same? I don't think I could. I don't think I would have. I don't know. I don't know if that was just I don't know. I don't know, but like what I would have felt the same, but I can't speak on that because I mean that's the past. You can't really like kind of change the way the future could have been, I guess, if that makes sense. But that would be interesting though. Like, oh my God, what if I would have never got this done? I probably would have been probably still skinny. Or like meaning what I would have had like a grown woman body. Probably. I guess okay, well maybe having kids it'll probably make me look more it probably would have shaped me regardless. Like meaning put more just weight on me. Not as far as my fatigue. I always had a nice shape, but meaning as it probably put more weight on myself. So that and I may not have been like super like like thick, like but my kids probably would have put some type of weight, make me look like more of a grown like a woman versus looking just, petite, super petite. But one thing I could say, baby, I never wore a size zero. I always wore like a size three and up. So I never understand how some girls they be wearing like extra smalls, and I'm like, how you wear that? I can't even fit that, and I'm petite. I'm like, maybe it probably could just be like maybe the height difference too, body portion ratio. But I'll be looking like, how the hell is she wearing an extra small shirt, not fucking wearing medium? And we both like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like everybody body shape and portions could probably be different too. Cause I'm like, you would think I probably would probably wear a small or extra small. Hell no, I can't wear no extra small. That shit will be too tight. But a lot of times too, like I guess I don't know if it's like a fashion tip, but some girls they don't like that big baggy shit. Like some will literally shop smalls, like size like down, just to have a tight look to make their shit show more, or like their ass look a certain way, or like I remember this one. I'm not gonna be too specific, but this one person she used to wear like certain shoes and wouldn't care she got corns on her feet or like her feet would be like touching the fucking top, all because she didn't want her feet looking big. She would literally try to fit her feet in like smaller looking shoes. And I'm like, people be doing like a lot of shit just to like try to look a certain way to people, or just look a certain way. Because believe it or not, people do have insecurities. Some people may feel like, oh, well, if I wear this, it may make me feel like this. I get it. Some people, it's just part of like, self-development, and, getting the feel of yourself and what you like and dislike. But some people just still be doing the most just to try to like, I guess, I don't know, maybe fit in or look a certain way. I don't know. But it's like, be yourself, like, I don't know. But, and then, you see some people years later, they still look the same. That's crazy, y'all. Recently I've been seeing, that lady who I used to stay with when I came out of my situation, who I was staying with for a while. I've been seeing her lately. And one time when I first looked back and saw her, noticed her, I did like a wave, and then I turned my head. I don't know if she acknowledged me or didn't see me, but it looked like she was looking my way. But ever since then, I haven't said nothing, and she never cared to probably see me. Well, I don't know if she put a song, noticed me or not, but I guess she probably, I don't know. We just like, if I see her, I don't just say, or she see me, she just, unless she haven't noticed me. But we definitely been in close proximity, and we haven't spoke or nothing. You would think like, oh shit, this is a woman that let me live inside her home. But I mean, I guess it's okay. People like come and go, and I wouldn't say we left on bad terms, but it's just a little awkward, but it wasn't like I left on bad terms with her or anything. But um I really do look at that as a blessing in my life at that time. But anywho, just me looking at her, like she like looked the same, like she had her hair wearing it the same way. And that's another thing when it comes to older women. I'm just saying this in general. I feel like it seems like some older women let themselves go because they have been into like just paying bills or working or taking care of their kids. They don't pour that self into themselves, and they just look a certain way. Like, I get it, some people may be content, but I know these same people be wanting to do this for themselves, do that for themselves, and they just don't do it. And it's like, how many years are you gonna let pass you by and you still like looking the same way, or not making no new habits? You're just getting too comfortable with life. And I know these people want to like do this to their hair, get this done to their hair. So it's like, what's stopping you? Like, you guys have to put your foot down and push yourselves to do what makes you happy. Don't keep letting your life pass you by. You're still looking this like, or like you look like you just never, like, there wasn't no upgrade, or like you haven't had no level up in your life since. Like, unless you're content with that, that makes you happy. But if not, it's like, it's just an observation type of thing, y'all. Like, you ever like saw people in your life, and like you saw them probably say like some years later, you look at them, you go, oh, nothing seemed to have changed. You ever like see people like that? But I don't know. I just feel like, I just hope people really do like live for them, don't just let life pass them by. I really do. I want people to really like embrace life and do what makes them happy, pretty much. As y'all know, Wizzy is waking up. Give me 1 second. Let me check on him really quick. But y'all think of something to ask me, or what else like do y'all want to talk about? And thank you guys for liking the video so far. Give me 1 second. I got a busy day today. But I don't know, some people just serves a purpose or a season in your life, because it's like, yeah, we haven't talked since. Haven't talked since. Maybe she could have just served that purpose in my life. God just put her in my life just for that moment, and that was pretty much it. Just served his purpose. So I don't I don't know, but I am thankful for everything. Because then that's the saying, you don't know who God's gonna put in your life. God could put people, things in your way, could send somebody you wouldn't even have expected in your life. God can only do that. It doesn't have a certain face. It could be a man, it could be an old lady, it could be a bird. You never know. Only God can do that. So maybe she was meant to be at that place just at that time in my life. Again, I'm used to people coming and going in my life. Whether that's people I cut off on my own free will, or that's just people that just served the purpose and that was just part of it. It could be who knows what reason, but at the end of the day, sometimes not everybody's meant to just stay in your life forever. Oh yeah, I definitely agree on that. But I'm not telling people to pour themselves to care what people think. Hell no. Hell no. I'm saying that for them, like, because you want to know why? Because those, like I said, those same people are the same people that always talk about wanting to do things for themselves. I just don't see how people talk like they want to do this and that and a third, but they're not putting it into action. Like, don't just talk about it, be about it. And I see a lot of people tend to do that. That's what I'm saying. Don't be a talker, be about it. Do something. Do something. And I could tell a lot of these people, probably like mothers, or well, shit, have I met anyone that hasn't been a mother in this instance? But you know what they say, like if you have kids, or say you put your career to the side to raise kids, for example, but you were all dressed up and do then, and then as time went on, you just start like losing yourself, or you don't do what you used to do early on, or you say you want to do this but you never finish something. It's like, okay, we get it, but now how can you pour back into yourself? Are you going to keep making excuses? Are you going to keep allowing other just life to just keep beating you up? Or are you going to put your foot down and start pouring into yourself? Because again, time is ticking. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying do it because of what other people think. Fuck no. I'm saying as in overall, because these are things that you said you want to do for yourself. So it's kind of like holding yourself accountable, because you're saying it, but you're not doing it. Like, for example, you're saying you want to lose weight, but you're not doing anything to lose weight. You're not going to the gym. You're not being active. You're not jogging. You can't just talk about it. You have to put it in action. And that's what I've noticed about people. I'm only speaking on this because these are things these people say about themselves. Like, oh, I want to get my hair done. I'm tired of wearing my hair like this. Or, I don't go out as much. Then do something about it. It can be done, sweetie. You just got to do it. Like, make the arrangements and do it. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not about the image. It has to be like a different barrier they have to break down from within. Break down that barrier and push yourself to do what you got to do. Something is stopping them. And that's why you have to get to the root of it. What is stopping you or not allowing you to do the things that you want to do? Once you figure that out, when you solve that problem, then you shouldn't have a problem doing what, like, everything else should just flow easy, you know? And it could be for multiple reasons. Who knows? They will have to find that out within themselves. But all I'm saying is, I'm trying to say as in being an encouragement to others is, don't be a person that's just talking about it. Be about it. That's the only way. That's the only way. That's what I'm saying though. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why to encourage, because people are motivationals, or for example, people could just tell people all day every day the same shit. Do something. You got to do it. Come on, you got this. It's going in one ear and out the other. Them people ain't doing shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, how many times you gonna keep trying to encourage the same person over and over and over? They're not doing nothing. It's like, do you want to not, or like, for example, it's like, do you want to be a nobody? Do you want to just For example, sit on a couch all day the rest of your life? Do you want to just work and go straight home and go to bed every day of your life? Or do you want to be an alcoholic every day of your life and make up excuses of why your life ain't fantastic? And you'll rather drink a whole fucking bottle of vodka just to make yourself feel numb? Or are you going to get off your ass, put the bottle to the side, and do something for yourself? Or do you want to be a slob? Or, in other words, do you want to be obese or something? I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, and a lot of the times, it's not that you're being selfish and, like, not doing it for yourself. What if you have family, children, grandkids? You want to see them see you, you know, in this type of way? Or do you want to set a good example, you know? So it's not about just you. It's about who's looking up to you. You don't know who's looking up to you. A lot of people will be surprised. A lot of people will be surprised. First, oh my God, I have the perfect, well, no, I ain't going to use her for this example, but there's this other popular person, you guys, I'm sure you guys may have heard of her. Well, no, I don't want to talk about her. I'm not calling her unattractive, but these are words that she said, though, about herself, though. But I don't want to call someone unattractive. Because I feel like even if there's an unattractive, say, person, like a woman, it's the personality that is amazing. So I don't want to say that. But what I'm saying is there's people that may not be as attractive, but they are living their fucking life. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think anybody really have any excuses to why they can't really do what makes them happy. Because even if a person wasn't, or if they felt that they were unattractive, right? Let's just say it's not what people think. We'll say if it's that they felt that way about themselves, and but they were the type to do their makeup. That by them doing their makeup probably made them feel like somewhat to them beautiful. And again, they're still living their life, enjoying their life, living their life to the fullest. You see, so that's what it comes down to. Like, life is what you make it. Life is what you make it, okay? Life is what you make it, baby. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I don't like to complain, or I don't like to be a person who make excuses. Because, no, we're not making excuses, baby. You either be lazy like, I get it. You may want to chill out sometimes, but you have to keep pushing forward, because I'm telling you, when you do accomplish something, you're going to feel so much greater. Like, you're going to feel so good just knowing that you didn't give up and that you did it. But I get it. You may have a little moment, but nah. I feel like anybody can find some type of happiness. Like, happiness is a choice. It is a choice. Like, because you could be pretty and not have confidence. You could be unattractive and have all the confidence in the world. But at the end of the day, it wouldn't matter. It's about what are you going to do? What can be done to fix it? About how you feel about yourself. Or how you could better yourself. See, a lot of people don't want to better themselves, or they don't want change. They're just stuck in their ways. And it's sad because people be like in their 50s, 60s, still stuck in their ways. Not everybody want to grow or want change. Some people are okay. Now, hey, if you're comfortable living a certain life or way, have at it. But if you want better, you have to put in the work to do better. You do. Any other questions? I do have a few things to do tomorrow. Or should I say today? So I would, well, shit, I gotta wake up early, most likely almost every day. But I do got another busy day today. Looking forward to a great day. Should I vlog today? I don't know. But I do want to do a lot of great, dope videos in due time. Like, I really do. I really do. Like, I want to just be on some, like, just, just really living in my purpose and giving y'all just some great content. What else? I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. Today I thought about showing my baby. But girl, no, you just I be a little too like I get a little excited at times about stuff for some reason. I don't know. But no, I did. I ain't gonna lie now. I did thought about it. I was like, shoot, maybe I should surprise everybody, show the baby. But no, I don't know if I'm ready yet, to be honest. I may. So I don't know. All I know is me and his dad, we just always talked about not showing our baby. So maybe in due time, I don't know. But I will have to talk to him about that. So run it by him. And then we come to agreement if we was to show our baby at some point. But I don't know if I'm ready though. But I did. I ain't gonna lie. I thought about it. So maybe I should. Like, why not? He's my beautiful baby. I can't be miss out on him. But then again, I'm just trying to protect him. You know, there's nothing wrong with me trying to protect my baby. But so I don't know, y'all. I really don't know. But I ain't gonna lie. I thought about it today. I did. I sure did. But I don't know. Nah, I'm gonna protect him some more. I mean, he will always be protected, but you know, yeah, if y'all know what I've just been, through, it's just, I don't know if I'm ready, you know? Just don't, because all this shit kind of started happening, like, that happened right when I get pregnant or before I got pregnant. No, I think it happened around the time I got pregnant. That's when all this crazy shit started happening, but I don't know. So I just feel like I just gotta protect my baby, that's all. Yeah, I think all this internet shit started happening around once I first started getting pregnant. So I'm like, damn. So I don't know, I'm just doing what mama gotta do. I think I want to get another popsicle. And we got some more cake too, but that'll probably be too much sugar. Too much sugar, bugger. But I did sales, I know it's TMI. I did sales on my monthly, so I am craving stuff. But that's the thing, I usually crave stuff before I come on. So that's kind of weird how I'm still kind of craving, having like, I have tastes for like, like, I just have certain like cravings right now. Hopefully I'm off by Friday though. I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired. But I did tell you I was gonna go on. I was gonna get back on live. Hey, I'm good. How are you doing tonight? Where? This? I do have some cute ears. I do. I was just looking at my ears today. I do got some cute ears now. This one's so plain though. Like, I have to freaking remember this piercing. I got the base part, but I don't know where the bally went. So hopefully they could just, like, if I was to get like a new piercing, they could just poke it through without having to re-pierce it. Like, oh my God. And then this one, y'all know how to get this one taken out because it started forming like a bump. And that's crazy. Like, I've had this pierced for like some years, no problems. Recently, I just started getting a bump. So I got it taken out and now it just looks like a little tiny bump. But hey, this fine with me. As long as ain't no ugly, big old pimple looking bump. But now it's just like a little like dot, like bump. A little teeny dot. So I'm not gonna re-get it open or nothing. I don't even want to touch it no more. I'm just gonna go the rest of my life with it as is. But this, I would like to still have this piercing in. Y'all don't know, y'all may not know, but I got two of my ear pierced on my both ears. So I have two piercings right here. I just always wear earrings in this one instead of the second. But yeah, I have this pierced, y'all. And then that's it. But soon I am gonna probably treat myself, get myself at least some hoop earrings, something, because I've been kind of playing, y'all. I haven't really been my motherfucking self. I haven't been wearing no jewelry for real. I haven't, it's a lot of shit I don't have because I mean going through a like transition. Like, it's just a lot of things I'm just doing without, put it like that. I'm doing without due to, just what I'm going through. But this is so not like me not wearing no earrings though. Like, but I got rid of a lot of stuff. It's just, and it's always good to have a nice fresh start, like I like getting brand new stuff. Like, I don't need to be holding on from stuff from years ago in the past. And like, it's good sometimes to start fresh, because that will make it more rewarding and things I could say, oh, well, I came this far. Look what I was able to accomplish or did for myself. And, but I never really did much for myself anyway when it comes to those aspects. But still, at least that'll be like a treat to me, It'll be like a treat. So yeah, and same with this area. Obviously, this one's still in this hoop. Never had no problems. It's pretty good. I don't have this pierced though, but I do have these two piercings. Again, I need to like at some point just get me some cute dangly hoops at least. And then that's it. That's good to hear. I'm so tired, y'all. Should I get another popsicle? Yeah. Or a piece of cake. Or a popsicle and a piece of cake. Girl, oh my god, just imagine if I had no sweets though. I'll probably be super ass fucking skinny. But that's the thing, I don't want to get skinny. I want to just build muscle. Like, to an extent. I won't be that damn muscular. I want it to be just right. Just a nice lean body. That's all I want. That's all I want. I feel like I look good now. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I do look good now. I feel like. But just imagine me looking better. You know what I'm saying? That's what I strive to be, baby. When I get to my 40s, I want to be looking good. If not better than now in my 30s. So, yeah. I want to, it's good to be fit. That's why, whether that's going for a walk, always doing, like, for example, this is how you know how I feel like being active seriously. Like, some people, and I really don't want to call people lazy, but some people, shit, fuck. Dead well, you ain't no got no wheelchair, you don't got no baby stroller, you don't got nothing, and you just taking your way. I mean, I get people can do what they want to do. People can do what they want to do now. Shit, it's their preference. What you mean to tell me you don't got your ass on that elevator? Instead of going the other, ways. Now with me, for example, it's how like I'm kind of being more kind of mindful. Instead of me trying to go up the damn elevator, especially if I know I don't got my kids, I'm gonna just go up the steps. That's a workout. Just take the steps. You're being more active, Some people just get on the elevator and they don't got nothing attached to them. They just want to just take the elevator because it's just, to their convenience, right? They don't want to walk on no fucking steps. But me, because I'm coming from an active mindset, me trying to be active in my daily life, I'm going to choose to take the stairs because it's good exercise, So I'm not trying to call these people lazy for wanting to catch the elevator, but I'm just saying, like, grown people just, it'd be both. It'd be grown-ass men just wanting to take the elevator. It'd be a little mixture, but I'm just thinking, like, imagine if there was just people in their wheelchairs and mothers with children with the strollers, just other people that may have other shit that they gotta, like, toot around. And you still see some people just probably just standing there, get on the elevator. And it's like, do you necessarily really have to wait for the elevator? Unless they have, now I can see they were injured. Like certain stuff will make more sense. And again, it's a preference thing. They didn't have signs saying, oh, if you don't have a wheelchair, you can't get in. See, it's not a sign or nothing. I'm just saying from a fitness standpoint, I'm going to actively just choose to take the steps or the escalator. Now, I ain't going to lie now. I love taking the escalator. Nah, I'm going to take the escalator. Now, if they got an escalator, I'm going to take the escalator. But if there was no escalator in sight, I'm going to take the stairs instead of the elevator. Just because. But yeah, I definitely do feel like, even though I don't really, in my workouts, I don't want to do too much cardio because I don't want to lose weight. So in my instance, though, I do feel like I know the importance of cardio because cardio really helps with your heart. It hurts with your heart rate, getting it pumping and flowing. That's what's going to make you come home, want to take a shower and knock out right after because your body's so good. You're feeling good after that workout and all that sweating and stuff. And your heart just getting stronger, just pumping. Like, your body needs that. That's how you know your body's active, So, like, when I read that story about, that guy swimming across the sea in the dark, too, mind you, he did it for, I think, 48 hours. just imagine how he had to train his body. And it's more so like a mental thing versus him being like active or fit. It's more so about your mental. And but he had to have do a lot of like cardio and stuff though, because think about when you're swimming in water, that's for your heart. You gotta have a lot of technique and body, like it's a whole mental training thing you gotta go through to do something what he did to swim across the ocean. And he said he was getting hallucinations. And although I don't feel like I ever experienced that before, but I feel like I have an idea of what that will be like because people have different phobias. And I've always had something to about like a deep blue sea, dark sea, being in like the dark, and that'll make me panic. And so I feel like I could see it happening. Imagine if I didn't have a support people on a boat next to me to like direct me of where to go. Imagine just being by yourself, right? Oh my God, this is so crazy how everything's coming together. And for one, it's all in the mental because when you're in the ocean, right? Let's say you're by yourself and it's nighttime and you're in the dark, it's pitch black. You're gonna freak out. Let's say I'm swimming, you're gonna freak out at some point because for one, everything's just plain. You don't see shit in sight. Your mind's not set up that way, you know? And so you're gonna freak out at some point because for one, you're not gonna know what direction to go. For one, that's you're already gonna freak out about that. For two, I could see it. You're gonna start thinking, oh my God, something's big below me, it's gonna come out, attack me. Like it's gonna fuck your ass up. So I could definitely, yeah, he felt he had some hallucinations, but he had a support team. So and I read and I did research on this too of how he was able to do it. Do they do it? I just had a lot of questions. So apparently what's going on is he has his support team and they have him on like they call like a food, they call it like something like a time something. And basically, so when he starts having the hallucinations, but from like swimming, because you don't take breaks and all that, you don't do none of that. Basically, when he has to like, it's kind of like they have to, if they start feeling that way, they have to shout it out, like, and then the person that's on the boat is going to tell them like, um, you're going right, just keep going. You're just seeing it, you're thinking it's not true, it's not really real, and that's how their bodies is trained to keep on swimming. It's kind of like they're like communicating that way. So that's how the guy's able to swim to accomplish what he's trying to do. When they start having the hallucinations, is the person from the boat, his team, somebody's going to like the swimmer is going to call out like, for example, I'm seeing a monster or I'm hearing voices. And then the person on a boat is going to say, you know, you're just seeing things. It's not really there. And that's how, like, you really have to train your brain when they're doing these swims to make it through. If not, then you will fail or panic or something. So it's like it's like more so a mental thing for them of how they do these swims across the ocean. Um, and I just thought that was so interesting because, oh my God, that is so fucking scary. Like, if you just start panicking, like, oh my God, I'm hearing shit. Oh my God, I'm seeing things. Oh my God, there's a monster coming at me, but it's really not there. It's just all in the mind. It's just all your mind. And you want to know why they get hallucinations? I read on that too. It's because your brain is used to seeing things. So when, like, say, like, we have objects around us, so we're used to, like, seeing stuff. But when you're out, like, say, in the ocean, there's nothing. So, like, your mind will have nothing to think on. And another thing that they could do, too, to help them keep swimming is they can either sing or they'll do, like, they'll count to, like, 100. Yeah, it sits on, like, they'll do, like, a count, like, every time. Keep counting to 100 back and forth. And that kind of helps because your brain needs to be distracted. So when you're out in the open, you don't have nothing to see, it starts to fuck with your brain, like your mental. So I just thought that was so interesting. Like, I personally don't think I'll be strong enough to do a swim like that. I feel like I would definitely fucking panic or give up at some point for sure. Like, I don't think I would be best candidate. I definitely could see me getting tired the fuck out. Because if I get tired, motherfucker, walk up a goddamn hill. Goddamn, that's just swimming. But then again, Because I was like, are they doing this because to make them happy? I get it, like they're raising like money, but at the same time, it's not. They're not doing it because oh, it's making them happy. They're doing it because they want to beat themselves. They want to see it. They're trying to test like themselves as like the human body, how far they can go. So it's all like a psychological like thing for them, and and it's like so when think about it's like when you're swimming it's like they're trying to beat the clock. So it's like that's keeps them going. It's them just because they want to like conquer it and they want to accomplish it. So I'm kind of thinking of that way if I was to start off swimming, because when you want something so bad, you're not just gonna give up on it. So trust me, they be feeling like they want to give up. They are like from doing research and saying they be want to cuss out the people on the boat. They be want to give up. They'll complain, swim and complain, but you keep going. So I just feel like it's just the drive, the push through. It's like you have to fight. That's why it takes time and years or whatever to physically train for things like this. Because at the end of the day, they're trained to fight through that pain. Their bodies, because you're gonna feel pain when you're swimming, but you're gonna train yourself to push through those pains, push through those hallucinations, push through the wanting to give up and complaining. You gotta push through. So even though you want to shut down and give up, your body. Oh yeah, and I also did research about what do they do if they get hungry or what if they got a shit. You still gotta keep swimming because you could get disqualified. But like if you get hungry, it was called something, but they don't technically you don't get hungry. Prior to the swimming, basically, you do I believe they did like these some special like protein drinks, like you're drinking a lot of those like every 30 minutes, something like that, so your body like you're already building your body up. So when you and think about when they're swimming, they're only doing I think for like 1,000 I think something miles, but it's basically 48 days. I mean no 48 hours, so that's not, I mean 2 days to swim in 2 days, that's not that bad for real. So yeah, they get your body trained, and you just swim. They don't really get hungry because you're already like fueling, like your body up. And then I was like, so what if you get like a tummy ache or something? Like what if they get like tummy aches and shit? Or like say you got to throw up, like get seasick, because you can get seasick. That's a real thing too, and that's okay. You're gonna puke that shit up as you swim. If you get a tummy ache, you have ways to train, like how to go about it when they're swimming when they have a tummy ache. But you got to push through. You don't get no breaks. They don't get breaks. And if you got a shit, well, shit. That's why you in the ocean. That shit gonna come out and just go on dissolve in the ocean. You don't get no fucking breaks. Mm-mm. So it really takes some. I love inspiring stories like that because it just shows you what the human body can do. And I'm like, wow, that's even that's a real thing. Like a human body can really swim in the ocean for like 2 days without no food, and it's really a thing though. But you got to train yourself. And only 2 people have done it, so that should tell you something right there. Not every human tempted to do this, but it can be done. So I just be so inspired because for one, baby, you ain't gonna see me out in the ocean. And I grew up on the beach. Like I love the beach, and I don't like to think I'm afraid of water. I don't think I'm definitely not afraid of water, but I have had dreams where like, oh, like I'll feel like I'll panic if I'm like in a deep water and I'm just seeing all pitch black. Like that shit could be creepy. So yeah, I can only imagine. I can only imagine hallucinations. Like start seeing shit, hearing shit, think it's a fucking something coming over your damn head, and you deep down in the ocean. I just think that's so interesting. Like, and everybody have this stigma, like, oh, I'm surprised you didn't get bit by a shark or killed by a shark. That shit, sharks don't bother people. I just really wish people would stop. Like, yeah, there's sharks that will like try to fill you out. Like they'll do a little swim around. Like try to see who you are. But sharks don't really bother. Like they don't really bother people unless they're triggered or some shit. But they wouldn't really bother you unless you're probably really in their fucking shark infested territory. You're probably doing some fucking kicking or some shit, then you may get attacked. Other than that, sharks don't just bother motherfuckers. And again, when you in the ocean, yeah, well shit. If you're in the middle of the ocean, that's probably different. But sharks they're like usually at like a certain level. You know, there's different depths of the ocean. You know that, right? But you doubt a shark gonna bother you if you just swimming across some damn motherfucking ocean. Like ain't no shark really gonna come after your ass. But you never know what else could be down that motherfucker. But again, these people are on top of the water. They don't swim underneath the water. They swim on top of the water. And there's different type of like swimming techniques and stuff like that. But they're on top of the water for sure. So I don't know. I just think it's so fascinating. Especially the main thing that got me was the hallucinations. Like, how are they able to get through the hallucinations and just the fucking swim, period? You know? I just think that's interesting. And because I'm thinking, oh, the person is out there by itself. Nah, silly. They have a fucking, there's a boat, a team by them. That's the only way so he won't get disqualified. And they have to communicate that way. So I just thought that was so cool. And that's how the swimmer keeps going. Because they got to train they psychologically, they train their mental before the swim to know what to expect. If they start having these type of hallucinations, they know what to do. So that's why that's the importance. Like say when you go to like the military, it's important, or like if you go to college or whatever, it's important that you get the right training, your experience, so you can know what the fuck you're doing when you're really doing it out in the real world. That's the whole point of you getting trained for shit, because this shit is real. Like going to the military, being in combat, going into the Navy, going into the Marine, being a Marine SEALs, you have to train hardcore for that type of shit. Like life is really real. And I've been seeing shit about the lifeguard saving the boy out on that beach. Man, you have to really be a skilled lifeguard to save some bodies in some motherfucking big old waves like that on the beach. So I just thank God that we even have humans on this earth that, you know, even does shit like this. And because you never know. And you never know where you're going to live at. You may live somewhere where there's tornadoes. You may live somewhere like where there's hurricane season or tsunamis. You may be on vacation and out of nowhere a fucking volcano or some shit come down. Or you may have an earthquake. You got to prepare for shit like this. You got to have some life skills and some survival skills. But oh yeah, and about the swimming thing, I don't know, some reason I just thought about the I guess the Titanic. Somebody just started talking about that. Like all them people from the Titanic, someone described it as pitch black. Like yeah, when the ship started sinking, the lights was on and stuff. But after that, it was pitch black in that bitch. Like imagine being in a cold ass ocean, pitch black. And you can't see shit. Like I really like when I think about stuff, I really kind of picture myself there, and I could just, you know, like I really try to picture myself being in a situation and really like really seeing, trying to paint the image out of how everything could have been. Because babies died. And they said to this day, people still try to see how far down they can go, knowing damn well, you know, that shit on at rock bottom, ain't nobody getting that far down in the ocean, because somebody said the ocean's like, I think they said it was like 8 fucking Empire State Buildings. That's how deep the ocean is. I'm like, well, God motherfucking damn. And then the pressure, you see, you just think, oh, it's just water. You just in the water sinking and shit. No, you got to deal with the currents. You got to deal with the, who knows what else is down there. There may be a whole damn earth down there. Or, shit, octopuses, all types of shit. And then it's just so crazy because, like, imagine seeing a big ass, say, monster down there and your little ass human body ain't nothing. But, yeah, like, they probably got different caves and black holes, all types of stuff. And then they, it's a pressure, like, or they said, like, you gotta, what's that word? Condense your body or some shit. I'm like, there's all types of shit a human gotta worry about going in that damn ocean. Shit ain't gonna be me. Because what if I can't come up? So I don't know, but I don't know. I guess you still have people that just want to go down there. Want to go down there and explore. But you have to know like what to do because like I don't know if your body will explode, but you'll probably just your lungs will probably give out. Cause at first, like, I never understood that. Like when you in like an ocean, I didn't know like you have to go through different pressures and shit just to like, or else like your oxygen will go out or some shit. I didn't know nothing about too much of that shit. So it's a lot that go into it, but I don't know. Um, mm but I'd be very much interested though, for sure. But yeah, I think that's one of my fears, like just deep dark stuff. Have you been watching me or are you just joining in? Um, but I'm gonna take it as you've been watching me for this long. Anywho, but yeah, like the ocean would be like one of my like little scary fears. But I don't know, cause I am a person to conquer my fears. I don't really have fears though. I would just say maybe anything probably in pitch black, like in ocean and water slides. I probably have to conquer. Other than that, I don't think I have any other fears at the moment. But don't live your life in fear. I mean, as long as it's like safe, I guess. But other than that, don't live your life in fear. I wish I could laugh at that joke, but it wasn't really funny. Cause I mean, when you think about it, who would laugh going down in the ocean? So I don't know. Maybe if it was a little funnier, then maybe I could get a little laugh out of it. But that wasn't as funny as you thought. Anywho, what else could I run my mouth about? Why not? This is my show. Move along. Okay. Let's see. Other than that, I don't really got nothing else to talk about. Shit, I think I done talked about enough good stuff. Well, guess what? I couldn't tell if you was trying to be funny or what at first, so I just took it and ran with it. At first, I kind of gave you a little pass, but I don't know. My phone's on 7%, y'all. I'm supposed to give me a sliced cake. Let me stop. About to cuddle with the Wizzy. Wizzy, baby. Wizzy, baby. Wizzy, baby. But yeah, if you know me, baby, I sure could talk. Yeah, baby, we're going to have a talking party over here. The only thing I'm missing is a little Rita or a glass of wine or a glass of champagne. And I do have a sense of humor because people be laughing at me. And I don't be thinking I be saying anything and people be laughing at my stuff. So I guess I am the humor. I don't gotta, yeah, I don't have to have the sense of humor of someone because I'm the humor, if that makes sense. But then again, I be laughing at people. If I think it's funny, I'm gonna laugh. Shit, fuck. I love to laugh. But if you're not funny, then I don't know what to tell you. So I don't know if you was being funny with me. I don't know if you was serious. I don't know. I don't know. Or were you? Were you being mean to me? Let me stop. Were you trying to be mean to me? Or was you trying to just be funny, I guess? Anywho, y'all, tell me why I saw this post. Y'all, tell me why I saw this post, right? And it goes, well, maybe I shouldn't say this. TMI. But there was this post. It was so, y'all, that is so weird how like social media can know like what you're like going through in life, because it was just post that said, would you run the red light or something like that? No, would you F on a period or some shit the post said. And I was looking at the comments, and tell you why somebody comment was like somebody, I never saw this comment in response to that kind of question before, but somebody gonna be like, there ain't nothing wrong with some ketchup on some hot dog or on a hot dog. I don't know. I thought that was funny. Other people thought it was funny too. But I never heard that saying before. Like somebody gonna say, ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of ketchup on a hot dog. I'm like, I'm dead. Ah! Baby, the stuff people be thinking of be having me dead. I swear, no, trust me, I do have a sense of humor though. Like I be laughing sometimes at posts I be seeing. I really do. I laugh. Shit, I've laughed before at people that have talked about me. I've laughed at some of the stuff they probably said about me or just said. I've laughed. They may not know it, but shit, I'll be laughing now because I do be thinking shit be funny. Whether they trying to be smart or not, I think it's funny. So I'm going to laugh. So yeah, baby, I think it's funny. But shit, if it's funny, it's funny. I'ma laugh. Shit. And that's another, and that's why I think like you ever know like when some people like they may not agree with something, but like you can still find humor in something. I don't see nothing wrong with that because again, there could probably be someone that probably didn't like me, but if they probably said something and it was funny, shit. I mean, hey, if it was funny, it was funny. Like some shit just be funny. I don't know, but I guess we are in a world where not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody, I guess we just live in a world like that. Because imagine, oh my God, imagine that everybody got along and everybody liked each other. Like, imagine that, right? But obviously, that doesn't happen in the world that we live in, right? Unless somebody was to make, start getting along. But if not, some people just don't like people just because. So, I mean, you can't really change that sometimes. You really can't. Like, because some people may not like someone maybe because they did something to them. Some people like people because they just don't fucking like them. Or because they think that person's annoying. I don't know. People have different reasons why they don't, I guess, like fucking people. Or some people don't have a fucking reason or valid reason at all. They just be fucking, just don't like you. Or they don't like the way you smell. I don't know. Like, some people may not like you just because you smack when you eat. Some people don't want you to fucking breathe. Like, is you fucking breathing? Is you sneezing by me? Is you sneezing? Let me stop. Let me stop. But yeah. My phone's dying. My phone is dying. It's on 3%, baby. It's on 3%. But yeah, but I'm not goofy, shawty. I am goofy though. See, I don't really know me like that, but yeah, all my life I've been goofy though. Around people, we just be crying. I love to laugh though. I feel like laughing is like happiness and a blessing within itself. If you're a person that loves to laugh, or if you're goofy all the time, or if you have a bubbly person, like that stuff is to me, it's like good for the soul. It's like feeding the soul. Like, I'm not saying I have to be around comedians or people that are naturally funny, but I love when people are funny because, it just makes the world a better place. Like when I just be finding shit or always, that's like talking to somebody on a job. I just be cracking up on the job. Like, it just makes shit go by fast. And it's just fun. Like, I don't know. It's just fun. But yeah, I wonder what my life gonna be like, say in the next 6 months. I don't know. What is the next 6 months? by January. Because we in what, August? August. Wait, is we in August? Yeah. So, let's see. August. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, 6 months will be January. It'll be January. Damn, what my life gonna be like? Let me stop. I don't know. I honestly don't know, but I'm ready to find out. I ain't rushing it either. Shit, I'm not trying to rush life now, baby. Oh my God, when you think about it, Wizzy gonna turn 1 around the corner. Goddamn. Oh my God. Time is going by fast when you think about it. Yeah. Yeah, time's going by fast. First yawn. I swear, before I got on live, I was gonna go right to sleep. I was getting tired. I was like, let me go live real quick. But no, I really hope, like, obviously in 6 months, I'm like getting much better. You know, like, just things are really going really good. Yeah, hope so. I hope y'all enjoy my conversations tonight, though. I feel like I talked about a little bit of everything. Do y'all got any questions for me, or is there anything y'all want to talk about? If not, I'm probably put y'all on pause and give me some cake real quick, cause she being a big back, big back. Let me stop. Do people even say that anymore? I don't know if they say anymore. But I don't even got no big back. I just got like a little back row, little 1-2 back row. I feel like I always had that though, to be honest. Like, I don't know if I could picture myself with just a flat back. But, you know, I don't know. But ain't nothing like a little workout can do, baby. I'm pretty sure if I'm on a consistent back. Oh, yeah, I did see this one workout where I could do to work on my own back row. Yeah, I'm going to do that and do it with some weights. Yeah. And just be consistent. And I'm pretty sure my body going to be looking better than what it is now, baby. Like, I already know. Already got a cute shape now. So just imagine me working out and just, I'm really snatched. Ain't nobody going to be able to tell me nothing. They ain't telling me. They can't tell me nothing now. But this is the time though, like, to really be, you gotta really pour into yourself, because I'm telling you, when you get older, you want to build, look good, you want to feel good, be active, healthy for your kids, your grandkids. You know, I don't want to be like a typical old lady. Like, yeah, I want to dress comfortable as I age, but I don't want to be like just a typical grandma looking like a grandma. Like, I want to look good as a grandma. Like, wow, you're 70 looking fine as shit. Like, and I'm not even gonna be fine. I'm gonna be eating all the healthy stuff, even more vegetables and fruits and whatever that's I'm supposed to do, or take vitamins as I age, like whatever to like keep myself up to par. I'm going to do that the more I get older. Pour even that more into myself. But yeah. And I don't even know why I made that freaking video about my eyes, because there's nothing wrong with my fucking eyes, like around my eyes. Like, I don't know why I said that. I think maybe because, like, just me, you know, after having a baby, you know, I'm probably like going a little crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I look like different. Like, I don't know. So maybe like I'm starting to think like, oh, because this happened, now I'm thinking this is going, like, when there's nothing wrong with me. I just think sometimes I just probably over maybe analyzing shit, and I shouldn't do that, you know? Like, I am fine just the way I am. So I shouldn't be like just, I don't know, like pinpointing shit out on me when, girl, you're okay. You're just probably just over, you know, just doing too much. But yeah. Any questions? Yeah, because I had to look back. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with my eyes. That's just naturally just skin. Like, especially when you smile, just, you know, like that don't mean I got wrinkles. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm too young to have that. Anyways, hell, I got wrinkles for. Shit, I got wrinkles before I got gray hairs. Yes, that wouldn't make sense. Like, no. Like, wrinkles typically come when you age, like an older person. So I think I was just kind of just overstressed, like not overstressing, but just thinking stuff. Because at the end of the day, so I mean, I'm born type of like, because I'm naturally big eyes. So yeah. But yeah, y'all, what's up? I would speak on something else. It don't have nothing to do with me, but I ain't gonna do it because shit, you never know. But well, it's not that. I mean, I could probably speak in third person. No, I ain't gonna do that. Cause it's real. It's actually real life. I ain't gonna act like it's from a movie. I mean, could I? Should I? Nah, cause it's real shit. I ain't gonna. Yeah, just forget it. But I'm tired. Can't y'all tell? Can't y'all tell I'm tired? I'm talking and just. I'm just. Who's that girl? La, 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 la. Who's that girl? La 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 la. If it's nice, excuse me. If it's nice tomorrow, I'll probably go swimming tomorrow. We'll see. Any questions, loves? I think I want to get a piece of cake. Y'all gonna wait for me while I get a piece of cake? And then I'll probably get another popsicle. Hey, I deserve it, okay? I deserve it. I get a pass right now. Ooh, y'all know what sounds good right now? Like a steak salad or something, too. I'm gonna get me some fucking. I've been craving a seafood boil too, not too long ago. I'm gonna eat some seafood boil. I'm craving a seafood boil. Any questions? Y'all talk about something. I'm talking y'all head off. So shit, ask me some questions or something, there, baby. Let me know. Let me know. Well, I guess while y'all think or whatever, let me get a piece of cake, and then like I said, after I'll probably get me another popsicle, and then I'll probably call it a night. I don't know, because I do gotta wake up. I got kind of like a busy day tomorrow. Me and the kiddos, so mother duties like usual. Tell me something new. But yeah. Yeah, girl. Oh, maybe that should be my saying when I go live. Like, yeah, girl. Oh, hold on, I be on to something. Like, hey, girl. No, not hey, girl. Yeah, girl. Like, yeah, girl. So remember when I was telling you about? All right, let me stop. Let me give me a piece of cake. Y'all want a piece of cake? Y'all want some ice cream too? I made you. I don't got no more ice cream. But no, we do got some ice cream sandwiches, but we don't got like ice cream like in a little, what did y'all call it? Little tub container, whatever, carton, whatever. Should we eat up on little ice creams? I got some zits on my fingers. They're all orange. It's like loser. Let me stop. But back to the back, 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 back to the back. I was just thinking of something again. But yeah, today was a good day. Well, yesterday was a good day. Well, overall, nice successful day. So God is amazing. I love my God. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank ya. He's a real one. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of stuff. Also, one thing on one of my socials I'm always seeing on my timeline is like a lot of fighting videos. Like, I don't want to see this fighting shit. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll be nosy a little bit, but come on now, like I want to have like, positive, like, like you don't want to feel like your brain like with all this negativity going on in the world. And I just feel like I just be seeing like negative videos, like, it's just who putting this shit on my timeline? I don't want to see this negative shit, you know? Like I want to see some motivational, some like little vloggy vlog stuff. I don't know. Like I don't mind seeing or hearing what's going on in the world, but I be just seeing fighting videos, and I keep seeing videos about babies getting killed. Like, oh, mom left baby in the cop car, or daddy done killed the mama and the baby. Like just all types of stuff. Like I don't want to see all this negativity. I mean, because if I see it, I may read it, but goddamn, I don't want to see this shit. I don't want to see people, just all these stories, like, people just, all this stuff that's going on in the world. I just keep seeing all this stuff pop up on my timeline. Like, I don't know how it's getting on my algorithm because I'm not like, I just don't know what's going on. I don't know. Maybe somebody's sharing it around. I don't know. I just been seeing like a lot of just stuff going on in the world lately. I'm like, well, goddamn. I'm hearing about shit happen out the country. I'm hearing about all types of stuff. About cases that still need solved, and excuse me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Cause Lord knows I'm tired as hell. How to respond back? Oh, okay, I just did. Yeah, I don't know who put them fights on my timeline. I didn't sign up for that shit. I do. I ain't gonna lie. I do be a little nosy looking it up, but I mean looking at it sometimes when I'm scrolling past. But I don't want to just see all that though. Like, why so many? Like, goddamn. Or about people getting caught stealing in the store. I just don't want to see, because when you think about it, okay, it's shown, boom, bam, this was going on in the world, but at the same time, it's like, they say screen time is everything. Like what you're like training your body for, like what you're seeing, you just don't want to just consume that. Like why? So now you don't spend part of your life checking out something that you could have avoided, but because it was like in your freaking face. Well, I didn't mean to say freaking face. Let me wash my mouth. I didn't mean to say that. But because it was in your face, it's like you bound to see it. And because it's like, boom, it's right there. And it's like now you don't watch all these fights. And you're like, damn, my day just consisted of me watching these fucking fights. When you could have been, just doing something else. Or looking at something else. More of your choice, I guess. What y'all do? Did y'all be watching stuff like that? Is y'all into fighting videos? Let me find out. Let me find out you into fighting videos. Like I saw this one. It said this mother, she I guess tossed her baby in a pack and play hard, and and then she started watching, I guess, PORN for hours after. And then they found research in her phone, well, from Google search, her saying, is a baby in a coma? Is the baby something like if he's cold or not moving? Like she was like doing research because she know damn well she, threw her baby hard as hell. And she probably, oh no, it said, is a baby under concussion or something of that sort. So I'm like, what's up with all these mamas or daddies killing these babies? And these be young babies. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. It's like all these stories are just sad ass stories. And I don't want to see all this sad shit. I don't. But it is sad. And it's like, yeah, that's why, see, they don't really teach you how to control your anger. But That's why people gotta just try their best to know how to control, yeah, their emotions because, you know, it'd be a lot of cases with guys like or people that you think you may trust, like babysitters, and they don't hurt your kid or not watching your kid properly, or they mistreating your kid. That's why it's always also good to have cameras. So like when I say when I move, I've definitely got to have cameras because you just never know, and always be careful who you invite to your home. Um, but anywho, like for example, guys will probably take their anger out because they tired of the baby crying, and they probably grip the baby up out of the mama's sight, and then they don't did something to the baby, and it's like you gonna let a baby whining get you that fucking upset or angry? Like, come on now, a baby though. See, now I think differently because it's like babies are supposed to cry, and babies are not. It's okay for them to cry at times, but usually babies are crying because that's their way of communicating. Like they're crying, like and they have different cries. But not guys may know how to control that versus a woman, or guys could, but not everybody's built the same. Everybody's built the same. So some men may got shit, maybe anger issues or some shit, but it's a real thing. Like people will hit on some kids because they upset, whether they make them pass away or not. They take their anger out, and they got to learn how to control their anger in situations like that when kids, you know, are like just crying all the time. So you just got to pay attention. But no matter what, always have cameras, even if it's your own family in your crib, because you just don't know. And don't get me wrong, accidents happen all the time too. But still, like, you know, a lot of shit could just be avoided, put it like that. Is y'all tired of me talking? I know I said I was gonna go get a cake a long time ago. Y'all tired of me? It's okay. Y'all can tell me. I ain't gonna get mad. Y'all tired of hearing me talk y'all head off? I mean, when y'all think about it, y'all keeping me company. Whether y'all saying something to me or not, y'all keeping me company in a way. But let me go get a piece of cake. Hold on, y'all. It's still saying my phone on 3%, y'all. But yeah. But life is going to be great. Just gotta think positive. I know I'll be having my little moments, but yeah, oh shit. I'm like, there has to be a miracle, something. Please don't fall, phone. Please don't. I should have known not to do that shit. Guess I gotta hold the phone like this. I just get like a little piece of cake. Y'all can't see it for real. Good thing we started eating it, because I don't know what's going on, but the cake looked like it started changing. I don't know if it's The air, what's in the air or what? I love Publix cakes. And I don't put no cake in no refrigerator. I just keep it out on the table. And just, I guess, here up and like, yeah. They did this cake. They did this cake different. I said, half vanilla, half chocolate. Instead of them doing half the cake, half chocolate, the other half vanilla, they stacked it. The bottom chocolate, the top vanilla. I mean, it's okay. I still love it. But what? I'm thinking like, I'm thinking it's gonna be like a side-by-side cake. But some people do like a marble cake, which I ain't against that either. But yeah, what's your favorite cakes? Did y'all do anything fancy? Y'all got any questions for me? I'm sorry, y'all. I love cake. I don't know if I could ever give it up. This, cupcakes, and soft like cookies. The only hard cookies would be like Oreo, chocolate, Chips Ahoy. But like baked cookies, like soft like cookies, oh my god, I don't know, y'all. It's just so good. But again, I am craving stuff right now, so I can't. I mean, let me do me without judging me, y'all. Talk about some. She talk about working out. Okay, and I can still have some cake and work out. Leave me alone. I'll say as long as you not like eating cake, say like every day. But if you eat like cake like once a week, that shit ain't gonna bother you. But let me not act like I eat cake once a week. Shit, sometimes I go home. Yeah, I don't eat cake like that. Shit, nah, I think about it. Yeah, what I'm talking about. That's right. I don't be eating cake like that anyway. Unless it is probably for like a party or something. Other than that, I don't really buy no cake just to eat. Cause not even cupcakes. Now maybe some cookies, like Oreos or something, but not like this, So, but I gotta be careful because I don't want to start getting another like tummy ache from eating all these like different random shit. But I don't know, for some reason I've been craving like Red Bulls. Like I even was craving that Rita drink. Okay. So good. I know this shit. I be thinking, I'm not gonna lie though, when I be sometimes eating these cakes, I'm thinking like, damn, my boy, I don't get no diabetes. Please, Lord. I don't want no damn diabetes. Please. I'm so dead ass. I be sometimes thinking that when I be eating like all these sweets. I'm like, please, Lord. But I do, like I said, I still live an active life. I'm always walking something. But please, Lord, I don't want this. I don't want no diabetes. Please don't. Please. I mean, if you've been watching me, I said it before in one of my videos. I was like, she said I was a pre-diabetic. I'm thinking like, oh, hell to the no. Thank God I went back, got tested. She said I ain't a pre-diabetic no more. But I do run in my family, though. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, like my granddad, my mom's dad, his legs, both legs got amputated. Because he had diabetes. I think that's how he passed away, or he passed away. I don't know if he passed away from like a cancer, but no, I think he passed away from diabetes. Or maybe that was just part of it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask her. I don't know if it was from cancer or diabetes, but all I do know is I'm glad I met him the chance I did when I was young. And we used to visit him in the hospital. I enjoyed visiting him. And all I do know is, like I said, they amputated his legs because of him having diabetes. So I should probably... But I also don't want to feel scared or scare others, because just because you may have people in your family may have this, may have that, doesn't mean you're going to have it in per se. But you do want to just be careful, because you could probably help avoid that. You know, maybe your family members, they weren't taking care of their health. They weren't going to the doctors. They weren't living a healthy style. But I don't mean you're going to get it. And I do get it. Some things could be like genetics, like, you know, generational thing. But still, don't get scared. But it is important to know your family history, like health history, when it comes to certain things. But don't let that scare you, though, you know, because you could live a whole different life. You could change your life around, your habits, your daily, everything. So just because you may have people in your family have diabetes or cancers or whatever the other health shit they may have out there, don't let that discourage you, though. All I'm trying to say is like just be on top of your health. Do what you know your body. Do what you need to do. And you know, but I get it. Some things are people are born with some things are genetics, and you can't always control that. But if you're someone that could, you know, possibly make a change, then you know, but don't just assume because like such and such got it in the family, that means you're gonna get it too. Like, no, don't put those thoughts on your body. Think positive. But I probably still should be careful though, because yeah. And I think they said people of color tend to get diabetes. I think that's what it said. So I be thinking when people be having all that damn butter and seasoned shit on them seafood boils, oh shit, high cholesterol. And, you know, people love chicken now. So, you know. But that's the thing. Like, when you look around, you see all these people out of shape. I ain't gonna lie. You see all these people out of shape. Hmm. But trust me, be a lot of people out of shape. But if these females or if these men don't want to change their life around, that's on them, right? All you could do is probably be a motivation to others or mind your goddamn business. But trust me, it's easy to look around a room and tell people are out of shape or not. Because you're going to tell by looking at their physique. And you could be thick and still be fit. So don't get it twisted. But when you think about it, there's a lot of people with different shape builds. That's how you could tell from one. And if they look like they're obese. Because think about it. There be kids that be obese. There be some chunky kids now. So you got to... Some kids should be having some effed up teeth. I mean, I've seen it. Kids with buttery scotch teeth. Kids with silver caps all in their mouth at a young age or missing teeth because their parents are not brushing their teeth. I've seen it happen, witness. It's the parents' job though, to take care of their kids' teeth though, and teach them as they get older. But if you slacking, if you just dirty, living a dirty lifestyle too, then come on now. Some people is just dirty. It's like, cause you know what? Not everybody has like proper home training and stuff too. That's why I think it comes down to people just not having proper home training. Like, nobody probably taught them like, look, this is how you clean. This is what you're supposed to do. You know, not everybody comes from like probably maybe a good family background to be taught these type of things. Some people just eat, sleep, lay down, let trash accumulate. Just not organized. Let alone don't wash their ass. Having black feet at the bottom. Bathroom got dirt rims all around the bathtub. Let me be quiet because people really do live like that. I don't want to offend anybody if that's them living like that in per se. I don't. I'm not trying to offend nobody if that's how people really, you know. But I don't been in some houses. I done been in some. I've been in some houses before that. And that's why I always say how humble I am, because trust me, I know. I've been in the cleanest houses, the nice houses. I've been in some raggedy houses. Not talking about myself, but me like being in other people's homes. So I done been there. I know what a nice house look like. I know what a dirty house look like. I'm telling a dirty house. Trust me, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's levels to this shit. A messy house don't got nothing to do with a dirty ass house. Two different fucking things. You ain't gonna be able to tell me this. You ain't gonna tell me they the same. Some people you could tell you just tell is dirty, and then there's people you could tell that just just got some cleaning to do, like straightening it up, picking up the clothes, like little shit like that. Versus a house look like it been lived in for months with no fucking cleaning done in the world. There's a difference. And you also know, because if you somebody that has, say, roaches, dirty people, their houses will be roach infested. So that will be a for one a giveaway. Or when you got clothes and trash piled on top of each other, piled up, or the mattress is dirty as hell. The refrigerator's funky. The toilet's funky. All that plays a toll. This not well. Like, I was gonna say something, but yeah, not everybody should. People be walking barefooted, feet be dirty. But yeah, y'all. Now I may eat a popsicle. I didn't eat no real food for real today. What did I have today? Oh shit. I had pizza first thing when I woke up with a jalapeno. And then I had coffee when I was out. And then shit, I think that's it. So I got home, had them pierogies. Well, had like a little cake and stuff. But yeah, I don't really have no food all like that. Thomas had the same thing I ate. He had some leftover pizza. Oh yeah, because I told you I had pizza. So we had leftover pizza. So he had the rest of that, and then of course he was munching on whatever junk food or fruits we got. Oh yeah, my son loves some watermelon. He loved cutting open that watermelon too. So we had some watermelon today. Oh my god, that was some good ass watermelon, nice and juicy. And this was the time we didn't have no juice, but now we got lemonade. But oh, I swear, fruit will come through for you. Fruit will come through. But yeah. Gotta just, just having things stretch so I'm able to go grocery shopping again. So God's blessing me along the way already because this week about to be over. So yeah, I'm very thankful right now. I'm very blessed that things just work out for me. If there is a will, there is a way. And he's my way. No, he's my way maker. Damn, y'all. So one time I gotta start. I gotta set my alarm. Hold on. Tired. Any last questions? I'm so sick. I want to get that popsicle. Any questions for me, you guys? It could be anything, or do y'all want me to talk about something before I get off? I know I haven't been, well, I was talking about traveling, But we could also talk about some more traveling stuff soon. Ways you can make some income for yourself. Um, it's just you, obviously. You're gonna have to just, put in the work, of course. But it's an opportunity that I have, whether I apply that to myself or I'm sharing it to you guys to help you guys out. Either way. And then just a few extra things. But I definitely, need to be talking about my traveling more because, why not? I just been so like kind of busy with like life. It's kind of hard to just get certain things out in between times when you're out and about. So that's been kind of holding me back from like posting more like say videos or talking about it. But I'm going to get back into, focusing on that as well as time goes on. I'm just trying to get in the flow of things lately. Everything's just been so busy, like me taking care of stuff or, whatever the case may be. You know? But I am about to get off because I'm tired. I have to wake up early. Yeah, got any last questions? Because I'm falling asleep on y'all. I'm falling I'm so happy I could go live on here. So this person's comment was hidden. I had to unhide it. Do y'all see the comment? But they try to basically ask me about something that don't even pertain to them because they don't even know me from that time. But I just want to say one thing. When I did that, that was way before I had my other two kids. So, and I did it for money. That's the simple answer. I did it for money. But yeah, that was way before I had my other kids. So, obviously, I was younger than what I am now when I did it. I think it's just so like random all when people ask me like questions like that because it's like it just be so like random and it's like it's never been a hinder to my life or anything. So it's just so like odd sometimes when someone really just want to ask me those type of questions because it's like, why do you care so much? So I mean, I guess out of curiosity, I guess. Let me take it back. But it just be so random sometimes because it's like people really be wanting to know. I mean, what else type of answer would you want me to or expect for me to say? I mean, I wouldn't be doing that shit for free. But again, I was in the industry, so I mean, yeah, maybe I did have to shoot with that particular, but I did it. I looked at it like it was a job. That's it, nothing more. It doesn't bother me. So I feel like that's all that matters. Like it doesn't bother me. So what's the problem? Hello? A lot of people doesn't live life either. Like when it comes to that type of spiciness. Some people are not used to like I don't know, maybe spontaneous stuff in their lifestyle because there's different types of like things you could do in the bedroom. You know that, right? And a lot of people just feel like people couldn't do naughty things. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not that type of like a freak in per se of what I did. That's just for the cam. I want to have someone do all that shit to me in real life on a daily, no. But I do like, well, I ain't gonna get too much into my little freakiness, okay, baby. But what I could say is, you know, you could, you know, it depends on your level and what you're into in life. Are you like kind of simple, little, like the same thing in your little life, or do you like a little naughtiness? Do you like a little play? I mean, it's your preference of what you want to do. So, you may think that's wrong, but some people like shit like kinky stuff like that. But then there's some people that may not be as kinky. Name calling, slapping, all that, pulling hair, all that is like foreplay and just to a tense when it comes to things. I'm not saying that's my preference, but I'm just saying like that's all a part of like getting aroused, whatever the word is, and that type of like intimacy with somebody. Some people like a lot of that type of stuff. you know Not everybody just want the simple shit. Some people like to go out and explore and do all types of stuff under the sun. Is that a crime to want to go buck crazy when it comes to that type of intimacy in life? I mean, there wasn't really nothing bad happening to me besides them calling me like little dirty names. I'm so dead ass. They did to me, even though shit, it's a classic. They didn't do me as bad as the other ones. I'm sorry, and I'm glad they didn't, cause they didn't do me. I don't feel like they did me as bad. I think they took it easy on me. But I mean, even though that's like work related stuff, still like I'm just speaking in general based off what y'all could have seen versus in reality. Like people like stuff like that or to do that in their own bedroom. So I mean, they ain't probably doing like the other like stuff like that, but people there's guys that like that because I used to get booked for that, and that person don't have nothing to do with the industry. They just wanted that done. Like some guys like hardcore roughness and to make you want to gag and throw up. Some guys are into stuff like that. Don't ask me. Ask the guys. Some guys, well, if you're a guy, you're probably going to ask another guy that. But but all that to say that people have their sexual preferences in life. So what you may think is not cool or don't really care for, another person would probably love it. It's all a preference thing. Some people like getting called dirty names in the bed. It's it's the and it's the intense, that's what makes it like intense and like different, if that makes sense. I don't feel like they did really anything extraordinary. I mean, would it be different if it was two black guys? Would it have made a difference? I mean, I'm sure if it was two black guys, they could have did the same shit, right? So when people say white boys or white this or white that, it starts to come off like kind of be like kind of racist because it's like, but what difference would it would make? Why does who they are matters? Like you're calling them out, those white boys. Like why couldn't? So if it was black men, would you say those two black men? Like I don't get it. Why does the race matter in the situation at that? Because there's black guys that are freaky. I mean, I just told y'all a dude was into that and he's black. He's not white. Then he's into the throwing up shit. Like giving, a BJ and throwing up on the you know what. Like he was into that and he's black. So it's not a race thing, baby. This is definitely not a race thing. And just keep it real. Did you come on my life to attack me tonight? Is that what you're trying to do? I think you're trying to attack me. Because at first you said that you were joking with me, and now you're trying to say, I see why you don't have a man. So which is it? Are you trying to attack? I'm too tired for this shit. I'm too tired for this shit, man. You got a problem with me? And you don't know what I got. But this, why would you say you see why I don't have a man? Why don't I have a man? Can you tell me why I don't have a man? Because I don't, I mean, I didn't think anything was hindering me from not having a man. Can you tell me? Can you tell me why I don't have a man? Because it sounds like y'all own, I don't know if I say the word insecurities, but it sounds like y'all portraying shit that you guys may not align or agree with onto me, making it seem like it's my reality when it's really not my reality. So tell me, why don't I have a man? Seriously. Because let me tell you something. Whether a man I messed with or a man I meet, whatever. I'm not saying it as in like this is my life right now. I'm just speaking in general, speaking. Give an example. If I was to say, for example, just meet a man or whatever the case may be, let me tell you something. They is not gonna know about no motherfucking video about me doing with two motherfucking guys. So I don't know if you're trying to say like any man that may see me is gonna auto talk no, like, oh, this girl did something back in her day, like, and they're gonna turn away. Baby, how would a man in my life even come across that, like, to make that be a hinder of why I can't get a man? Seriously. And even if they did find out or whatever, okay, whoop de doo. That don't mean they're not gonna want to talk to me over a fucking video that happened years ago. Was that supposed to stop a man from wanting me? No, baby, that's not the case. Everybody has a past, and that's not even nothing I did in my private life. That was a job. That's the difference, babes. That's not a personal choice that I just did in my own personal life with my man or friends or strangers. No, that was for money, a job. Okay, honey? Let's not get it twisted. That wasn't something I just did on a regular basis, my love. And yeah, it was definitely not nothing I did on a regular basis. So let's be clear. It's funny how when I start getting explained and people go crickets. I'm just saying. And I don't feel some type of way what you said. I'm just keeping it real with my response. I mean, look at me. I'm tired. So I don't know if you're trying to attack me, but it ain't working. Baby girl about to go to sleep. Okay, honey? And I'm gonna sleep good. Mm, 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 mm. Any other questions? And another thing is that is not something that I'm concerned about. If y'all thinking, oh, I'll be concerned about getting a man or whatever about a man or whatever I got, whatever the case may be in my life. If y'all thinking that's something I would have to worry about, no, baby. That's not even a thought that even crossed my mind. Like, come on now. I don't know. That's why I don't know if these people trying to assume that matter, assumption, or whatever. But no, I'm not worried about that. Not at all, baby. If anything, that party, I don't know, maybe turn them on. Ah, who knows? You go to bed, girl. Oh wait, it's not a girl, it's a dude. You go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed in a second. Any other questions? Any other questions? I'm so glad I could go live on here. Oopsies. I wanna. Oh, I think I scared the baby. I want to I want to eat a popsicle, but that thing's too big. It's gonna take me forever to eat that. And I'm tired. I'm too tired to eat it. It's gonna take forever. Unless I just bite it down like, I don't know. Any other questions, you guys? My hair look a little crazy. Wait, I had it like this. Why is my hair even? Why is my hair even like that? Wait, what the fuck? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm about to say, why my hair flipped over like that? Because I had it in like a bun. Yeah, I had it in a bun. I'm about to get off in like 3 minutes, you guys. I gotta get some Z's. Gotta wake up early. Actually, axe away, you guys. So if you know me, if you don't, if you know me, I block people. So the people that had came at me tonight being disrespectful, I'm about to block them before I get off. Cause I mean, I don't deserve that. I don't know why people keep trying me on here. Like they haven't learned from the last person, the last person, the last person. But I may keep you around for a little bit, but I don't mean you're gonna stay around for too long. So I hope you got your little 2 minutes of fame in my chat, because I'm about to start blocking again. So if you were joking, well, guess what? Too bad, too sad. Because I clearly don't know that. I don't know who you are because I haven't seen you before. So let's see. This person can go. Talk about some. I see why you can't keep a man. You're okay in your dreams. And then who's another one that said something smart? the girl go to bed. Hey, if you still watching me, now's your time to say something. Because I don't know if you being smart or if you just trying to be funny. So that'll be the time if you want to clarify. Because I'm about to block you too. But let me stroll. I think there was one more person that said something slick out the mouth. Oh, the person that asked me that question. I'm going to think on that. I'm going to think if I want to keep you or not. Because at the end of the day, it was a question. But at the end of the day, I feel like you asked me because you have some intentions behind why you're asking me. And that's just weird because that's the only thing you care to ask me on here. Like, you didn't ask me anything else. You didn't even say hello. So, yeah, I may just have to block you, buddy. But at least I answered your question. Okay, baby? I mean, I guess you can still watch me from afar, but that's it. And then you never even responded back after, so I have to let you go, unfortunately. So, yeah. So, the last dude who told me to go to bed, is you saying something or not? If not, then I'll have to let you go. I'm gonna have to let you go. Gonna have to let you go. But yeah, I'm tired. I've been on here way too long with y'all. But I had a great time. Had some good conversations and everything. I really appreciate y'all. And again, thank you for the one who has sent me something or super chat. I appreciate it. If y'all want to send anything to my Cash App, it's What's in the Mommy. Again, thank you, loves, the ones who have hearted this video. And yeah, thank y'all so much for rocking with me. I appreciate you. But baby girl's tired. Let me okay, I'm gonna block this person. I mean, they're not even saying anything after, so I don't know. And this person can go. See, I ain't playing. I am not playing. I can't be coming on here talking crazy to me because I'm sure. Sorry. I'm just saying. Alright. Again, so thank you guys for watching. I'm getting off. I'll see y'all probably tomorrow. I got a busy day though, but oh, if you haven't already, check out my previous video. Show your girl some love. Mwah. Bye, y'all. Thank y'all so much for keeping me company.